Uh, I can't take it anymore. I'm so excited, so thrilled. Master, let me out already. The day is finally here, my dear Ye. Will I be the first one you bond with? Master. Soon, you'll be mine forever. How can I love you the way you deserve? Get lost, you vixens. Master belongs to me. I'm seriously fed up with these divas. I have a bad feeling about letting them out. Ever since I can remember, my mind has always echoed with the voices of many different women. Some even made downright lewd remarks. They've tormented me for over a decade. Lin Ye, please place your hand on the awakening crystal. Whatever happens, happens. If trouble is coming, I can't avoid it. What's going on? Why is nothing happening? Did Lin Ye's awakening fail? No way. Is my dream guy going to fall too? HMPH, looks like some people are all show. Lin Ye, you can relax a little. Don't be nervous. It's happening. The moment has finally come. Haha, my dear Ye, my darling Ye, let me out. I can't wait to hold you in my arms. Lin Ye, choose me, your queen. I'll kill every enemy in the world for you. What is this? A 7-colored pillar of light. That's the awakening phenomenon of SSS beast taming talent. What? SSS? Our school actually produced a SSS talent. I knew the campus heartthrob was the best. I want to have your babies. Wow. How is that possible? How can he be SSS? SSS beast taming talent. There are only a handful in the entire Shengsha Empire. His bonded beast is about to appear. This is a 9-tailed celestial fox. It's the legendary 9-tailed celestial fox. It's taking human form. This is the legendary beast transformation. Oh my god, she's gorgeous. Even my heart is racing, and I'm a girl. Damn it, it transformed the moment it awakened. Why does Lin Ye get that? Master, I've finally seen you? Master, I've missed you so much. Young lady, please mind where you are. How is that a beast? She's clearly a breathtaking beauty. I wish that beautiful beast girl would, beast lady too. Why? Why did that vixen get out first? By Chuqian, you shameless wretch. How dare you cut ahead of me? Master, don't let her fool you. You're so noisy. What a bunch of pests. What did you do to them? Nothing. I only blocked out their voices for now. Don't worry, Master. As long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. I'll protect you well, Master. I'll keep you locked tightly by my side. Could you get down first? There are so many people here. It doesn't look good. Master, these people are so loud. Should I kill them all? Then no one can disturb us. Oh, knock it off. They're my classmates and teachers. Don't do anything reckless. But the way they look at you makes me very uncomfortable. Especially those women. They keep staring at you. I hate it. I want to gouge out their eyes. Hey, calm down. Without my permission, you're not allowed to hurt anyone. Master, you're being mean to me. You're scolding me over other women. I'm not scolding you. I'm just telling you. Don't go around killing people at the drop of a hat, understand? Fine, since you say so, Master. I'll spare them for now. But you have to promise me. From now on, you'll only look at me. You'll only like me. And you'll only be good to me. Otherwise, I'll be very sad. And when I'm sad, I might do some very bad things. This girl really doesn't know who's in charge. A bonded beast is threatening her master. Wait, why can't I put by Chuqian into the beast space? This is ridiculous. What the hell kind of bonded beast is this? This isn't a bonded beast. I got myself a boss from hell. What are you thinking about, master? You aren't thinking about another woman, are you? No. I was thinking about you, really. You're all I can think about. HMPH. I knew you loved me most, master. Can you get down first? No. I waited 18 years to meet you, master. I'm not letting us part so soon. Besides, your embrace is so warm and comfortable. I love it. Fine. I give up. What are you doing? Checking your body, master. After all, you're mine now. Of course I need to get to know every inch of your skin. Control yourself. There are so many people here. Don't do anything reckless. Fine, if you don't like doing this around people, master. We can continue somewhere private. Listen to me. Get down first. We'll talk when we get home. Don't disrupt everyone else's awakening. Alright, then let's go. Hey. Lin Ye. Congratulations. SSS Beast Taming Talent. Since 3rd Beast Tamer High School was founded, you are our first Beast Tamer with SSS talent. You've brought honor to our school. You're our school's pride. Just luck, that's all. Old man, you're blocking our way. Good. As expected of a bonded beast with SSS potential, she's truly extraordinary. Not only can she take human form, she's fiercely protective of her master too. Miss, may I ask your name? Old man, remember this. My name is Bai Chuqian. I'm my master's most beloved wife. What nonsense are you saying? I'm not talking nonsense. Master was always mine. Of course I'm going to marry him. Cough. Principal. I have something urgent to handle. I'll be leaving now. I won't hold up everyone else's awakening. Haha, Miss Bai. What a spirited young lady. Alright, everyone, quiet down. The awakening ceremony will continue. Principal, I'm afraid the ceremony can't continue. Why not? The awakening crystal exploded. This? Go to the logistics office and bring the backup awakening crystal here. Where are we going now, master? Home. Great. Your home is my home, master. From now on, we can be together every day. Eat with master. Sleep with master. And even do. Stop. Don't think any further. If you do, something bad will happen. You. Her. Master's reaction is so cute. Give me a break. My place isn't big. It's just an ordinary apartment. Besides, as my bonded beast, shouldn't you live in the beast space? HMPH? No way. I refuse to stay in such a cold, lonely place. I want to live with master. I want to sleep in master's home. Wow, is that cosplay? She's so pretty. Is she a celebrity? Wait, are those ears on her head real? They move. And the guy beside her is so handsome. They make such a perfect couple. Look at those two. They're such a perfect match. HMPH. Did you hear that, master? They said we're perfect together. Cut it out. Come on, let's go home. Wow, this place is my territory now. Wait, why do you look more at home here than I do? Master's room smells so nice. I can't believe this girl. What exactly is she trying to do? Master. Come here. Behave yourself. This isn't the time to play around. I have serious questions for you. Serious questions? All right. Ask whatever you want, Master. I'll tell you everything I know, and hold nothing back. First question. Who exactly are you? I'm your bonded beast, Master. Don't you know that? I know you're my bonded beast, but I'm asking where you came from. You said you've been inside me for 18 years. So, when exactly did you enter my body? And how did you get in? I'm not sure exactly when. I only remember that when I first became conscious, I was already inside Master's body. Master seemed to be a baby then, lying in a cradle so tiny, all pink and soft, absolutely adorable. Then do you know why you appeared inside me? Well, I don't know either. Second question. Those other voices in my head, what exactly are they? Are they my bonded beast too? Those girls? They're just a bunch of vixens after Master. A bunch of annoying pests. They're always chattering away in Master's head. They're so irritating. So they really are my beast? That's right. They're all Master's bonded beast. What? All of them, you mean? I have more than one bonded beast. Master's situation is very unusual. Multiple bonded beasts reside in your soul space, and I was the first to appear. That's right. They're all Master's bonded beast. Then how many are there? Including me. There are probably 9. 9. Don't get so worked up, Master. That's only how many I can sense right now. As for whether there are more, I'm not sure. Your body is just too unusual, Master. Even I can't see through it. Remember this, Master. No matter how many little vixens appear later, I must always come first in your heart. I'm the first wife. They all have to come after me. All right. You're the first wife. You're the boss, okay? Third question. Why can't I recall you to the beast space? Because I don't want to go back. Is that really up to you? Normally, a beast tamer can forcibly recall their beast. Maybe it's because you're too weak right now, Master. What? I'm too weak. What do you mean? It means, with Master's current mental strength, you aren't strong enough to forcibly recall me to the beast space. Of course, if I wanted to, I could return to the beast space on my own. But I don't want to. I want to stay by Master's side forever, never leaving you for a moment. Then just how strong are you? How strong am I? I don't know. Just know that I'm very, very strong. Last question. Those other bonded beasts you mentioned, when will they appear? They should appear one after another, when Master advances in rank. When I advance in rank, you mean, every time I advance a rank, one bonded beast will appear. If nothing unexpected happens, that should be how it works. Forget it. I won't think about it. Little bye. It's been a long day. I'm going to take a shower. A shower? Yay. What's so great about that? Stay in your room. Why are you following me? To shower with Master, of course. Get out. Wait outside. Master, you're so cruel. When I wanted so badly to shower with you. But, silly Master, do you think a mere door can stop me? Ha. That feels so good. By Chuqian, could you show a little restraint? At least get dressed before coming out. What's there to worry about, as long as it's Master? I don't mind letting you take a little advantage. Besides, Master didn't exactly hold back in the bathroom just now. Stop him. Let's get some sleep. We have things to do tomorrow. Ha ha ha. Heh. Good morning, Master. Why you? Why are you here? And why are you crouching there? I'm admiring Master, of course. I have things to do today. I need to go to school. School? What are you going there for? What's so interesting about those people? Master should stay home and keep me company instead. It's important business. The principal wants to meet with me. It's probably about the reward money. The school gives students with high tier awakened talent grants and rewards. Being a Beast Tamer costs a fortune. I can't turn down money. Fine, then I'm coming with you, Master. Haha. What are you looking at, Master? Nothing. Hurry up and move. I need to wash up. HMPH. You're going out dressed like that. What's wrong with it? I think it looks nice. Nice, my ass, if you go dressed like that. It's no different from letting everyone see you naked. So Master is jealous. Her. Master looks so cute when he's jealous. Enough talk. Go change. HMPH. Master, how do I look? Pretty. Not bad. Her. Let's go. Lin Ye, you're finally here. You're too kind, Principal. Of course. You're our school's prized treasure. I can't neglect you, of all people. Come in, please. Let's talk in my office. Lin, Miss Bai, please, have a seat. Please try this premium dragon well tea. This Miss Bai truly is a beauty beyond compare. In all my years, this is the first I've seen a bonded beast capable of taking human form. It has truly opened my eyes. Old man, you've got good taste. Please don't mind her, Principal. She doesn't know how to watch her words. Not at all. Miss Bai is refreshingly straightforward. That is her true nature. Lin, I asked you here today to discuss several matters. Please, go ahead, Principal. First, your awakening reward. Under the rules of 3rd Beast Tamer High School, any student who awakens a rank talent or above receives a corresponding reward from the school. As an SSS-rank awakened, you naturally receive our highest tier reward. After deliberation by the school board, we've decided to grant you 5 million Shangsha coins in cash, as well as a luxury apartment in the city center. It is 180 square meters and fully furnished. You can move in immediately. Also, I've prepared a special gift for you. This is an S-rank beast exchange card. With this card, you can visit any Myriad Beast Mall and exchange it for any available first-rank beast with S-rank potential. I know your family's circumstances are difficult, Lin, and beast taming is an exceptionally expensive profession. Please accept it as a small token of my support. We can't allow a talent like you to be held back by money. Principal, isn't this too generous? Don't talk about whether it's generous. You're the pride of our school and the pride of Jianghai City. These are nothing. Once you've grown stronger, just don't forget your alma mater. Besides, these gifts aren't without conditions. The school hopes you'll grow stronger quickly and represent 3rd Beast Tamer High School in the Jianghai City Rising Star Beast Tamer Tournament next month. The Rising Star Beast Tamer Tournament? That's right. It is Jianghai City's annual grand event. Outstanding awakened students from every high school across the city will participate. The competition is extremely fierce. In past years, the championship has almost always gone to 1st high school or 2nd high school. 3rd Beast Tamer High School's best result was 2nd place several years ago. But this year is different. With an SSS-rank genius like you, 3rd Beast Tamer High School finally has a shot at the title. Of course, the school respects its students' wishes. Participation is entirely voluntary. Would you be interested, Lin? I understand, Principal. I'll give it everything I have. Good, good, good. With those words, I can rest easy. There is one more matter. Lin, you should know that awakened individuals with SSS-rank talent throughout the Shangsha Empire are few and far between. Your emergence has already drawn attention from many sides. Yesterday alone, I received dozens of calls. Some were from the Beast Tamer Association, others from the government's Special Recruitment Office. As for the nation's academies, there are too many offers to count. That includes top institutions like Diju Academy and Shanghai Academy. All have offered you direct admission, along with generous enrollment packages. Beyond that, Tianlong Group and major conglomerates like Beijixing Group have also reached out. They are willing to tailor the most elite training plan for you in every respect. I wonder what plans you have for your future path of development, Lin. Principal, I'd like to hear your advice first. Very well, let me break it down for you. The organizations extending offers to you fall into three broad categories. First are the nation's major Beast Tamer academies. All for elite academies are willing to admit you directly and provide substantial scholarships. At an academy, you would receive systematic Beast Tamer training and access to cutting-edge theory and combat techniques. But academy training is conservative, favoring steady, gradual progress. Second are major conglomerates led by Tianlong Group and Beijixing Group. These conglomerates have immense wealth and control vast cultivation resources and cutting-edge technology. They would create a custom training plan for you and conduct specialized research on your beast. But joining a conglomerate comes with restrictions. You would have to carry out business assignments. The third option is the military's special recruitment program. Upon enlistment, you would be commissioned as a second lieutenant, with an officer's benefits and a dedicated instructor for one-on-one guidance. The military is strictly disciplined, and its missions are dangerous. There is no guarantee of absolute safety. These three options are not inherently good or bad. It depends on what you want. Of course, you could also develop independently as a free agent. You would have to secure every resource yourself. I understand what you mean, Principal, but I can't make a decision yet. I'd like to take some time first to adjust to being a Beast Tamer. Very good. You're young, yet composed and unhurried. You know how to assess the situation. That is the rare quality needed for greatness. We'll set this matter aside for now. You have 2 months to weigh the pros and cons. A reminder, word of your SSS-rank talent has spread beyond Jianghai City. Before long, the entire empire will know your name. Temptations will come one after another. Thank you for your guidance, Principal. I'll keep it firmly in mind. This is my private contact information. Come to me anytime if you need help. Haha. I'm only a high school principal, but I still have some influence in Jianghai City. Thank you, Principal. Master. Where are we going now? Let's check out the Myriad Beast Mall first. Since we have an S-rank Beast exchange card, we might as well take a look. That level of worthless trash is something you want, Master? Seriously, to you, even S-rank Beast are worthless trash. Because they are. They're not even worthy of tying my shoes. Alright. I know you're amazing, but I've only just awakened. I'm still weak. An S-rank would give me extra security. HMPH. Mr. Lin, Miss Bai, please get in. Driver Liu, to the Myriad Beast Mall. Yes, Mr. Lin. Mr. Lin, Miss Bai. We've arrived at the Myriad Beast Mall. Wow, it's huge. Master, this mall must have lots of fun things inside, right? Lots of beasts. And we're here on business, not to play. To me. Every minute spent with Master is serious business. Fine. Beast Tamer Mall. Welcome to the Myriad Beast Mall. How may I help you to? I'd like to see beasts with S-rank potential. Please follow me, sir. The S-rank potential beast section is on the 5th floor. I'll take you there. Beast Tamer Sales Associate. This way, please. Sir, this is the Myriad Beast Mall's S-rank potential beast section. We currently have 12 S-rank potential beasts for sale. Their quality is fully guaranteed. Sir, take a look at this lightning shadow leopard. It has S-rank potential and excels at speed and lightning attacks. Its speed is among the best of beasts at its rank. It is exceptionally powerful in both team battles and duels. HMPH. A little kitty dares to show off before my master. What is happening? Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. I just thought it was too arrogant. So I taught it some manners in front of master. Well, perhaps it's feeling unwell. Let's look at something else. Oh, of course. This frost dragon scorpion possesses rare ice dragon blood. Its offense and defense are both outstanding. Roar roar. Well, these beasts seem a little tired. Why don't we look around on our own? Please, make yourselves at home. Call me anytime if you need anything. Shall buy. Could you tone it down? If you keep this up, how am I supposed to choose a beast? Why does master need those useless things? Isn't having me enough? Whatever type master wants, I can transform into it for you. Meow. Master. Am I cute? Ho, you can do that too. Then why didn't you transform like this before? If I'd transformed this sooner. Master wouldn't have. Last night. Don't bring up last night. Why not? I thought last night was wonderful. Alright, that's enough. Any more would be inappropriate. Instead of using your free time to tease me, help me find a good beast. Fine, since master insists. I'll reluctantly help you choose one. Just how powerful is by Chuqian? Master, look at that lightning shadow leopard. Its bloodline is a mess. It cannot even form basic lightning markings properly. HMPH. At best, it is defective. And that frost dragon lizard is even worse. They claim it is ice dragon blood, but it is pitifully thin. It cannot even release dragon pressure. It is just a mongrel lizard with a trace of dragon blood. It is not worthy of you, master. And that lava giant turtle beside it. It is painfully clumsy. Its defense is decent, but it moves as slowly as a snail. In a fight, it is a sitting duck. You can tell all that. Of course, I am a 9-tailed celestial fox. The true nature of these inferior creatures, I can see through at a glance. These so-called S-rank beasts are merely hybrids with impure bloodlines. A true pureblood S-rank beast would never be reduced to being locked in a cage and put up for sale. Is there not a single one here that meets your standards? Not exactly. If I have to pick the best of a bad bunch, there is one that is barely acceptable. Oh, which one? Oh, it has some backbone, not bad. At least it is far better than those spineless weaklings. That is a Howling Windwolf Mastiff. Sharp eyes, master. It is indeed a Howling Windwolf Mastiff. But this one is no ordinary Howling Windwolf Mastiff. Oh, what do you mean? Ordinary Howling Windwolf Mastiffs are among the lowest of S-rank potential beasts. Their bloodline is mediocre, and their growth limit is low. But this one is different. It carries a trace of celestial wolf blood. Celestial wolf blood. That's right. The celestial wolf is an ancient, ferocious beast. Though this Howling Windwolf Mastiff's celestial wolf blood is incredibly thin, it is still an ancient bloodline. It gives it potential beyond that of ordinary Howling Windwolf Mastiffs and greater room to grow. If properly raised, it may one day evolve back to its ancestral form. Of course, it is only a possibility. The odds are less than 1 in 10,000. If you insist on choosing one, I suppose it is barely worth raising. In that case, I'll take it. Sir, how may I help you? I want this Howling Windwolf Mastiff. Excellent choice, sir. The Howling Windwolf Mastiff is an excellent, wind-element combat beast. It is quite powerful among S-rank potential beasts. This Howling Windwolf Mastiff is in its prime growth stage. Its fundamentals are exceptionally solid, and all its attributes exceed the average for its rank. Its price is 15 million Shangsha coins. I will pay with this. This is an S-rank beast exchange card. Yes. Are you sure you want to exchange it for this Howling Windwolf Mastiff? I am sure. Certainly, sir. Please wait a moment. I will process the paperwork right away. Sir, here is your Howling Windwolf Mastiff. Do you have a contract room here? I would like to use it. Yes, we do. Our mall has dedicated contract rooms. They are fully equipped and free for customers to use. Please follow me. Sir, this is the contract room. The magic array is activated. You will not be disturbed. Press the call button if you need assistance. Alright, thank you. Here we go. Good boy. Almost done. It worked. From now on, your name is Chasewind. Skills, scent tracking, wind-rending claw. Skills, scent tracking, wind-rending claw. Savage pounce, cyclone howl. Not bad, not bad. From now on, you are one of my finest warriors. TCH, Master tamed you that quickly? What a pathetic little pup. Oh, you dare bare your teeth at me. Alright. Stop picking on him. HMPH for Master's sake. I'll let you off this time. Remember, in this household, aside from Master, I am the boss. Got it? Come on. We are done here. Let's see the new house. Yes. Let's see Masters in my new home. Ha ha ha. Lin Ye. I've heard much about you. What do you want? No need to be nervous, Lin Ye. I'm here today on behalf of Tianlong Group. We'd like to discuss a partnership with you. What kind of partnership? It is quite simple. Tianlong Group is willing to provide you with the finest training resources, including, but not limited to, 10 million Shangsha coins in monthly training funds, private training grounds and a coaching team, as well as priority access to Tianlong Group's every secret realm. In exchange, you need only sign a 10-year strategic partnership agreement. Tianlong Group will fully support your development. For you, Lin Ye, this agreement has nothing but benefits. 10 years, that is practically a contract of servitude. If I sign it, I'll become nothing more than a pawn in their hands. Sorry, but I have no plans to join any faction for now. You should think this through, Lin Ye. The terms Tianlong Group is offering are the best in the industry. You will not get another chance like this. I said I'm not interested. You ought to take a longer view, Lin Ye. SSS-rank talent may be rare, but without sufficient resources, it will be nothing more than a flash in the pan. What Tianlong Group can offer you, no other faction can provide. And what Tianlong Group cannot offer, no other faction can provide either. Who do you think you are? How dare you threaten my master? You are the bonded beast that can take human form. Just as the rumors said, you are breathtakingly beautiful. Too bad you are a little too wild. Wild? HMPH. You have not seen how wild I can be. Want to find out? You. What? Not convinced? Go on, keep talking. I'm listening. We're leaving. Shh. That is all the courage you have. And you dared threaten my master. With that move, you have completely made an enemy of Tianlong Group. So what if I did? What is the big deal? If they dare cause master trouble, I'll kill every last one of them. Come on, let's see the new house. Mr. Lin, Miss Bai, we've arrived. This is your new home. Unit 18L1, a top-floor duplex, with a sky garden and private pool. Here are the keys and access cards. Thank you, Driver Liu. Master, let's hurry up and take a look. Let's go. Wow, ha ha ha. Master, I love this place. This will be our new home from now on. As long as you like it. Heh. Then, Master, shouldn't we celebrate moving into our new home? What are you up to? Master, how many children should we have someday? Children, are you serious? Of course I am. I'm Master's devoted companion. Our hearts understand each other, and our souls are bound together. Naturally, Master and I can have children together. Besides, with Master's special constitution and my nine-tailed heavenly fox bloodline, our children would be extraordinarily gifted. Our sons should be as handsome and dashing as Master, and our daughters as beautiful and enchanting as me. Stop, stop, stop. We're nowhere near that point yet, and you're already thinking that far ahead. That is not far ahead. I think it is very soon. Maybe we will have them before long. This woman is hopeless. Forming a party for Youfeng Gorge. Need a tank Beastmaster. New player looking for a carry. I can deal damage. Hey, brother, you're alone. Judging by the look of you, this must be your first time at Youfeng Gorge. Want to join our party? We happen to have one spot open. No, I prefer working alone. Alone, brother. You have to be joking. Youfeng Gorge is a D-rank secret realm. The beasts and there are no pushovers. Deep in the gorge, there are mutated stormwing serpents. Close to mid-tier 3. If you go in alone, you are asking to die. Thanks for the warning, but I know my limits. Fine, fine. If you insist on throwing your life away, I will not stop you. Just do not say I did not warn you. Another reckless kid who does not know his own limits. HMPH, Master. That man is so annoying. Want me to teach him a lesson? Do not cause trouble. We came here to train, not to stir up trouble. All right. Then I'll let him off for now. Hello, I would like one ticket to Youfeng Gorge. A ticket to Youfeng Gorge cost 50,000 Shengsha coins. Here is your pass. Give it to the staff at the entrance to enter the secret realm. There is no signal inside the secret realm. If you are in danger, crush the distress talisman. You must cover the patrol team's rescue fees. Each rescue starts at 100,000 Shengsha coins. Pass verified. You may enter. You will be randomly transported to a safe location upon entry. Parties must enter together. The gorge's terrain is complex, and it is filled with beasts. Do not venture too deeply inside. Channel spiritual power into the distress talisman, and it will guide you to the nearest exit. If you encounter danger, immediately crush the distress talisman and wait for patrol rescue. Good luck. So this is Youfeng Gorge. Master, it is so quiet here. It is perfect for a date. HMPH. What a bunch of blind fools. Master, some wineblade rabbits over there are snarling at me. Hurry and summon your little pup to teach them a lesson. Wineblade rabbits in Youfeng Gorge are most common tier 1 beast. They attack quickly, but their moves are simple. They would make good practice for Zhuifeng. That might not be a bad idea. Zhuifeng, they are yours. Go. Well done, Zhuifeng. She only killed a few rabbits. Look how proud he is. If I had stepped in, one look would have reduced them to ash. Yes, yes, you are the strongest. You are even jealous of a beast. So these are beast cores? They are vital resources for beast masters to cultivate. Low-grade cores are not worth much, but it adds up over time. Eat, do not waste them. Eating raw flesh and drinking blood. How crude. If you are craving some, I will have Zhuifeng save one for you. I am a noble 9-tailed heavenly fox. I would never eat such lowly raw meat, and even if I did eat, I would only eat what master gave me. Sigh. Come on, let's head deeper in. At this rate, earning back the ticket cost will be easy. Master, there is something ahead. I sense quite a few beasts gathered together. It seems they are fighting over something. Let's go take a look. Those are Windchant fruits. What a treasure. No wonder we have seen fewer and fewer beasts along the way. They have all come here. Master, do you want those fruits? Want me to take them all for you? Not yet. Let them fight first. Once they have nearly worn each other out, we will find our chance to strike. Hey, Master, that is so devious. But I like it. What do you mean, devious? It is called tactics. Understand? Right, of course. Master is so smart. Naturally. Now, little white. Got it. HMPH. How dare a big dumb ox act so arrogantly? Master, what are you standing there for? Hurry and pick the fruits. Wow. Master, was I impressive? Very impressive. You are the best? Heh. Too bad I do not have any storage equipment. Otherwise, these beast carcasses could all be taken with us. Master, it looks like more people are coming. Young Master Zhou, there was such a huge commotion here. There must be something valuable. Obviously, we could hear the beast roaring from far away. The beast were definitely fighting. Now the noise has stopped. It must be over. Come on, hurry over and look. Maybe we can scoop up a huge bargain. Damn, there are so many beast carcasses. Look, is that tree over there a Windchant fruit tree? It really is a Windchant fruit tree, but it looks like all the fruits are gone. Kid, you picked the fruits from that tree. That's right, I picked them. Well, you are quite honest. That makes this easy. We plan to take this Windchant fruit tree's harvest after the beast finished fighting. I never expected you to beat us to it. Heh, you mean the Windchant fruits and the beast carcasses are all to be left for you? That's right, you should be grateful to get out alive. If we had not come along, the beast would have eaten you already. We saved your life. Hand over your loot in return. That is only fair. What if I refuse? HMPH. Kid, think carefully before you answer. See that? Kid, we have 5 beasts. You only have 1 howling wind wolfhound, plus 1 weak little fox. What can you possibly use against us? In this secret realm, finding a windfall may take luck, but whether you can keep it depends on strength. If you know what is good for you, hand it over. I may be merciful and let you go. Otherwise, if you get hurt, that would be unfortunate. My Earth Barbarian Bear has quite a temper. If it accidentally hurts you, that would be unfortunate. Lin Ye watched the scene unfold, his expression unchanged. He almost wanted to laugh. A weak little fox, he could already sense by Chuqian growing restless. These people had really brought this upon themselves. Sure enough, Bai Chuqian was angry. A weak little fox, she narrowed her eyes. A dangerous glint flashed in them. The next instant, a vast, suffocating pressure erupted from Bai Chuqian like a volcano. Boom! The air seemed to freeze solid. The smug smiles on the white-clad youth and his group froze. In their place came terror from the depths of their souls. Their bonnet beasts seemed to have suffered a crushing blow. They howled in agony, their limbs going weak. One after another, they collapsed to the ground, trembling. The Earth Barbarian Bear, so imposing a moment ago, now looked like a frightened puppy. Its huge body lay flat, its face buried in the dirt. It did not even dare raise its head. What is happening? The buzz-cut youth went pale. His legs shook uncontrollably. That pressure, it is terrifying. The tall, thin man's voice trembled. It is that fox. That is no ordinary fox. All color drained from the short-haired woman's face, her lips quivering. She could not even speak. The white-clad youth stared fixedly at the little white fox on Lin Ye's shoulder. His eyes were full of disbelief and terror. You're fox. Before he could finish, it was as though someone had seized his throat. Roar, a bellow rose from the depths of their souls. It carried boundless majesty and fury. Bai Chuqian leaped into the air. Her body rapidly expanded. Silver-white light poured from her like a tide, engulfing her completely in a dazzling sphere of light. The next moment, the sphere exploded. Silver motes scattered everywhere like shards of starlight. Within that radiant shower of light, a massive figure slowly emerged. It was a 9-tailed heavenly fox, several dozen feet tall. Her enormous body stood in the clearing like a mountain, casting a vast shadow that completely engulfed the white-clad youth and his group. Her snow-white fur was like the finest silk, gleaming with a faint silver sheen. Every strand seemed to hold infinite power. 9 enormous, shimmering tails, like rivers of stars, swayed behind her, each several dozen feet long. With each gentle flick, they unleashed fierce gusts of wind, whipping leaves and dust into the air. Most terrifying of all were her fox eyes. They were golden slit pupils, like a god looking down on mere ants. Her voice was ice-cold. It sounded like a deity from the heavens, pronouncing a mortal's death sentence. Who did you call a weak little fox? Chapter 21. By Chuqian's terrifying strength. That is a 9-tailed heavenly fox. The white-clad youth looked up at the colossal beast before him. His legs buckled, and he fell hard onto the ground. He stared at Lin Ye, his face full of terror. You are Lin Ye from 3rd Beastmaster High School. 3rd Beastmaster High School in Jianghai City has a Beastmaster with triple S potential. His bonded beast is the legendary 9-tailed Heavenly Fox. That has long ceased to be a secret. The moment he saw Bai Chuqian's true form, he immediately thought of Lin Ye, the triple S genius from 3rd Beastmaster High School. But had Lin Ye not only just awakened? Why was his bonded beast so terrifyingly strong? Lin Ye, this is a misunderstanding. It is all a misunderstanding. The white-clad youth forced out a smile uglier than a sob. Even his voice trembled. We were only joking with you, really. It was just a joke. Do not take it seriously. A joke before Lin Ye could speak. Bai Chuqian's cold voice rang out. Her golden slit pupils narrowed slightly, giving off a dangerous glint. Then let me play a little joke on you, too. As she spoke, she slowly raised a forepaw. The paw was as large as a millstone. Its sharp claws gleamed with icy light, as if they could tear apart anything. At the sight, the group was terrified out of their wits. Wait, the white-clad youth let out a desperate scream. You cannot kill us. Do you know who I am? I am Zhou Tianlong. My father is the head of the Zhou family of Jianghai City. If you dare touch me, the Zhou family will never let you go. The Zhou family, Bai Chuqian tilted her head. A playful gleam flickered in her golden slit pupils. What is that? Can you eat it? With that, her paw came crashing down. But it was not aimed at Zhou Tianlong. It struck the S-rank potential Earth Barbarian Bear beside him. Roar! The Earth Barbarian Bear gave a scream of pure terror. It tried to struggle free and flee. But under Bai Chuqian's terrifying pressure, it could not move an inch. It could only watch helplessly as the enormous paw descended. Boom! A deafening crash rang out. The earth itself trembled. The S-rank potential Earth Barbarian Bear was sent flying by a single slap from Bai Chuqian. Its massive body spun through the air several times, then slammed into a huge tree, snapping it clean in half. The Earth Barbarian Bear gave a miserable wail, spewing a huge mouthful of blood as its aura instantly weakened. Then it became a streak of light and returned to Zhou Tianlong's body. One blow, just one blow. The Earth Barbarian Bear with S-rank potential had been severely injured and forced out of battle, were it not for the life bond between a bonded beast and its beastmaster, which prevents it from truly dying while its master lives. That paw strike would have killed the Earth Barbarian Bear outright. Zhou Tianlong and the others were frozen in terror, afraid to move. The short-haired woman was so frightened that she burst into tears. But Bai Chuqian was not finished. She raised her other forepaw and struck again. This time, she targeted the rank potential flame lizard. Boom! Another thunderous crash. The flame lizard was smashed into the ground, every bone in its body shattered. With a shriek, it became light and returned to the buzz-cut youth's body. Boom! 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 3 more explosions followed in quick succession. The Frost Wolf, Swift Claw Wolf, and Azure Feather Spirit Sparrow were no exception. Each was severely injured by a single paw strike from Bai Chuqian. They became streaks of light and returned to their masters. In only a few breaths, all 5 beasts were severely injured and out of battle. Bai Chuqian had used only 5 swipes from start to finish. She made it look as effortless as swatting 5 flies. Zhou Tianlong and the others were utterly stunned. They slumped on the ground, faces white as paper. Their bodies shook like leaves in the wind. When they looked at Bai Chuqian, their eyes held boundless fear. Lin Ye looked at their terrified expressions. He shook his head. Of all people, who did you have to provoke? You had to provoke someone with a bad temper. Now you have run into a brick wall, have you not? Does anyone still want to joke with me? Bai Chuqian regarded them coldly. At her words, Zhou Tianlong and the others shook their heads like rattles. No, 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 no more jokes. Absolutely no more jokes. Great Fox Immortal, we failed to recognize your greatness and offended you. Please be merciful, and just let us go. We were wrong. We know we were wrong. They all begged for mercy, with none of their former arrogance left. Heh! Bai Chuqian scoffed softly. Disdain flickered in her golden slit pupils. Her body slowly shrank, returning to her cat-sized white fox form. She lightly leaped back onto Lin Ye's shoulder, brushing his cheek with her tail. In a sweetly coquettish voice, she said, Master, what should we do with these people? Shall I kill them all? Her voice was sweet and soft, as though she were discussing something trivial. But to Zhou Tianlong and the others, those words plunged them into an icy abyss, raising every hair on their bodies. Lin Ye, spare us. We truly know we were wrong. We will never dare again. Please let us go. We will compensate you. Any amount. Terrified out of their minds, they hurriedly kowtowed and begged. Well, I am a kind-hearted person. I have never been one for killing. With Bai Chuqian backing him up, Lin Ye finally stood tall. He puffed out his chest and said leisurely, "But if I do not kill you, what if you retaliate against me? After all, you have such powerful backgrounds, and you know who I am. If you set your minds on getting revenge, that would be quite troubling for me." "We will not. Absolutely not." Zhou Tianlong hurriedly promised. "Lin Ye, we swear it. We will not breathe a word about what happened today. We will never retaliate. If we break this oath, may lightning strike us down. May we die horribly." Yes, we swear it." The others quickly joined in, making oath after oath. They were ready to invoke every ancestor they had as a guarantee. But Lin Ye shook his head. "Verbal promises. Anyone can make them. How do I know you are not just saying what I want to hear? Master, if you truly do not want to kill them, I have a good solution." Bai Chuqian suddenly spoke. Lin Ye was immediately intrigued. What solution? A cunning gleam flashed in Bai Chuqian's fox eyes, and her voice turned playful. "Master, have you forgotten what I am? I am a nine-tailed heavenly fox. Illusions and mind control are what I do best." As she spoke, she lightly hopped down from Lin Ye's shoulder. The instant she landed, she transformed back into that peerless silver-haired beauty. Bai Chuqian gracefully approached Zhou Tianlong and the others. She looked down at them from above, a knowing smile curling across her lips. What are you going to do?" Zhou Tianlong watched Bai Chuqian approach in terror. His voice trembled. She was clearly a breathtaking beauty. Yet all he felt now was profound fear. "Do not be nervous." Bai Chuqian smiled gently, radiant and charming. Yet it sent a chill racing from the soles of their feet to the tops of their heads. "I only want you to have a pleasant dream." She extended her slender hand, fingers spread, in her palm. A ball of silvery white light slowly gathered. The light was like a flowing river of stars, dancing and spinning in her palm, casting a dreamlike glow. As Zhou Tianlong and the others gazed at the silvery light, their eyes gradually turned dazed, and they stood there blankly, like puppets on strings. Chapter 22. Bai Chuqian's Illusion Arts. Zhou Tianlong, the walking windfall. "Look into my eyes." Bai Chuqian's voice became ethereal and distant, as if drifting in from a distant horizon. "Relax. Relax completely. Do not resist." Silver light flowed through her eyes, like to spinning galaxies, deep and mesmerizing. Zhou Tianlong and the others could not help being drawn to her eyes. Their consciousness seemed to fall into a bottomless abyss, sinking ever deeper, becoming more and more blurred. "Tell me your name." I am Zhou Tianlong." Zhou Tianlong's eyes had completely lost focus, his expression vacant. Like a puppet, he answered mechanically. "What does your family do?" Bai Chuqian continued asking. "The Zhou family of Jianghai City, the Zhou Group. We mainly deal in Beastmaster materials. Our family assets amount to tens of billions." Bai Chuqian's lips curved slightly after hearing this. She turned and winked at Lin Ye. "Master, it seems this guy is a wealthy heir." Lin Ye raised an eyebrow but said nothing. He simply watched Bai Chuqian in silence. "Very good." Bai Chuqian looked back at Zhou Tianlong and nodded in satisfaction. She continued, "The ring on your hand. Is it a spatial ring? What good things are inside?" Some cultivation resources, pills, crystal cores, meditation techniques." Zhou Tianlong answered honestly as if giving a report. Well, he really is a fat sheep." An amused gleam flashed in Bai Chuqian's eyes. Then she continued, "Now take that spatial ring, and personally hand it to my master." Zhou Tianlong did not hesitate. He removed the antique silver ring from his finger, walked to Lin Ye, and respectfully offered it with both hands. "Lin Ye, this spatial ring is a small token of my respect. Please accept it." Watching this unfold, Lin Ye was nearly dumbfounded. What kind of absurd ability is that? You can make someone willingly give away his spatial ring. That is even more outrageous than robbery. "Master, take it." Seeing him hesitate, Bai Chuqian urged him. "Were you not just saying you lack storage equipment? Now, it has fallen right into your lap. You call this a gift? This is robbery." Lin Ye was still wary. There will not be any trouble, right? Bai Chuqian seemed able to read his mind. She instantly knew what worried him. She giggled. "Do not worry, master. They will soon forget." "Forget?" Lin Ye's eyes lit up. "Then what are we waiting for? Only an idiot turns down a free bargain. Gift or robbery, who cares? Once it was in his hands, it belonged to him. Lin Ye had no more reservations. Without another word, he took the spatial ring. The ring was nearly weightless, its surface smooth and delicate. Fine patterns were engraved upon it, with faint energy pulses radiating from it. He sent his mental power inside, and found a space of roughly 30 cubic meters. Quite a few items were stored inside. He only gave it a quick glance, but saw an impressive assortment of goods. Among them was a booklet that especially caught his attention. Lin Ye took out the booklet. Several words were boldly written on its cover. Star Essence Visualization Method. This is a meditation technique. His face lit up. Meditation techniques were methods beast masters used to cultivate mental power. They were immensely valuable. Mental power was vital to beast masters. It directly determined how many spirit beasts they could contract, the strength of their beast space, and their control over spirit beast. Meditation techniques were the key to increasing mental power. There were countless meditation techniques on the market, but most were common low-grade methods with mediocre results. Truly advanced meditation techniques were monopolized by major powers. Ordinary people could never access them. And judging by its name alone, the Star Essence Visualization Method was clearly of exceptional quality. I have struck it rich. Lin Ye grinned from ear to ear. Zhou Tianlong truly was a walking windfall. He had given Lin Ye such an incredible gift. This meditation technique alone surpassed everything else he had gained today. Meanwhile, Chuqian kept squeezing the others for whatever they were worth. What about you lot? Do you have storage equipment? She used the same method. We do not, they replied. We cannot afford it. Spatial rings are too expensive. The first stared blankly and shook their heads. TCH. What a bunch of paupers. Chuqian looked displeased. Lin Ye felt personally offended. After all, until recently, he had been one of the paupers Chuqian spoke of. Alright, that is enough. You cannot squeeze anything else out of them. Alright, Chuqian nodded. Her gaze settled on the five again. A profound light flashed in her eyes. Her lips moved in a quiet chant, as if reciting an ancient spell. Silvery white light poured from her body, forming delicate runes, which darted through the air like fish, before sinking into the five people's foreheads. All five bodies shuddered at once. Their eyes became even emptier, as if even their souls had been pulled away. Now, forget everything that just happened. Chuqian's voice carried an unquestionable command. You never encountered us. Your spirit beast were injured fighting wild beast. Do you understand? Understood. The five answered mechanically. Good. Chuqian nodded in satisfaction and looked away. She turned and became a little white fox again, then leaped onto Lin Ye's shoulder. Master, it is done. Let us go. That is it. Lin Ye asked uncertainly. Will they really forget? Do not worry, Master. My illusion arts are not something trash like them can resist. Chuqian said confidently. When they wake up, they will only remember fighting a group of wild beasts, and nothing after that. As for that spatial ring, they will think they carelessly lost it themselves. They will never suspect us. Lin Ye could not help giving her a thumbs up. That is incredible, he said sincerely. This illusion ability is utterly absurd. It can not only control people's minds, but alter memories too. Who could defend against that? Her, of course. Chuqian proudly raised her little head. I am a nine-tailed heavenly fox. What are these little tricks to me? Once I recover a little more strength, even more powerful techniques will be within my grasp. Recover her strength? Lin Ye's expression shifted slightly. He noticed she had said recover her strength, not increase her strength. But this was not the time to ask. He put the question aside for now. Alright, clean up the battlefield and get out of here. Lin Ye did not give it further thought. He swept every second-tier wild beast corpse from the ground into the spatial ring. As for the first-tier corpses, such as the Gale Wolves, he dug out their crystal cores and left the bodies behind. It could not be helped. The spatial ring had limited room, and could not hold any more. Only after finishing did he take Chuqian and Zhuifeng away from the devastated battlefield. Chapter 23. Zhou Tianlong's Despair. Leaving the secret realm. Meanwhile, in the clearing, Zhou Tianlong and the others still stood there blankly, like several statues. A few minutes later, Zhou Tianlong's body suddenly trembled. Focus slowly returned to his unfocused eyes. He looked around in confusion and saw wild beast corpses covering the ground. A puzzled look crossed his face. What happened? How did we end up here? The crew-cut young man beside him regained his senses as well. He stared blankly at their surroundings. I remember, we were fighting a group of wild beasts. What happened after that? The tall, thin man held his head, frowning as he tried to remember. I cannot remember clearly either. What exactly happened? Me too. The short-haired woman looked equally lost. I only remember my azure feather spirit sparrow being badly injured. Then I remember nothing. Wait, Zhou Tianlong's face suddenly changed as he cried out. How did my earth barbarian bear get this badly hurt? He could clearly sense it. His bonded beast, the earth barbarian bear, was now extraordinarily weak, its aura faint and listless. My blazing flame lizard too. My frost wolf too. My swift claw wolverine too. The others all cried out in alarm. They found that every one of their bonded beast was seriously injured and utterly weak. What is going on? Zhou Tianlong's face turned incomparably grim. He struggled to remember what had happened, but his mind was a blur. Only scattered fragments remained, impossible to piece together. He only remembered that they seemed to have found a wine whisper fruit tree, then clashed with a group of wild beasts. The fight had been fierce. After that, he could not remember anything at all. Wait, where is my spatial ring? Zhou Tianlong's face changed again as he jerked up his hand. His finger was completely bare. The spatial ring he had always worn was gone. He frantically searched himself, but found nothing. Young Master Zhou, your spatial ring is gone. At this, the crew cut young man and the others all changed expression and hurriedly joined the search. But after searching for a long time, they practically turned the entire clearing upside down, yet still found nothing. It is over. It is over. Zhou Tianlong collapsed onto the ground in despair. His face was filled with hopelessness. That spatial ring held not only vast cultivation resources, but more importantly a high-grade earth-tier meditation technique, the star essence visualization method. His family had paid a steep price to acquire it for him. It was immensely valuable, yet now it was gone. Damn it, he could not stop himself from cursing. His expression grew even uglier. Someone must have taken it while we were unconscious and stolen my spatial ring. But who did it? The crew-cut young man looked baffled. We have no memory of anyone. Obviously, if we remembered it, would it still be theft? Zhou Tianlong cursed. Yet something still felt wrong. He felt as if he had forgotten something extremely important. But no matter how hard he tried, he could not recall it. It was like a thorn lodged in his throat. He could neither spit it out nor swallow it, and it tormented him. Look at those wild beast corpses. Their crystal cores were taken. Young Master Zhou was right. Someone must have come through here. The tall, thin man suddenly cried out in alarm. Damn it, let me find that bastard. Zhou Tianlong looked over at once. Furious, he punched the large tree beside him. Leaves rained down from the impact. Young Master Zhou, what do we do now? The crew-cut young man asked cautiously. What else can we do? Retreat first. Zhou Tianlong said darkly, our bonded beasts are badly injured. If we run into other wild beasts, we will not even be able to fight back. The smell of blood is too strong here. We cannot stay. At least we still have the rescue talisman. Call the secret realm patrol team here for rescue, quickly. Right. Let us get out of here and use the rescue talisman. Only then did the group realize the danger, and they did not dare linger. They hurriedly fled the area. Lin Ye hid behind a tree. He watched Zhou Tianlong and the others leave in disarray. At last, the weight on his heart completely lifted. Damn, little white, your illusion arts are seriously overpowered. He could not help remarking. Of course, Chuqian proudly lifted her chin, looking pleased with herself. I am a nine-tailed celestial fox. These little tricks are effortless for me. Will they never remember this for the rest of their lives? Lin Ye did not think this ability could be that overpowered. Not exactly, Chuqian said. My ability essentially seals their memories. It only works on those with weak mental power. If their mental power reaches a certain level one day, they will recover these memories, so they will remember it someday. Lin Ye's heart skipped a beat. In theory, yes. Chuqian did not seem concerned. But Master, you do not need to worry too much. That Zhou Tianlong fellow is not particularly talented. For him to reach a level where he can break my seal, he will need at least a year or two. And even if he recovers his memories, so what? By then, Master will have already grown stronger. My strength will have recovered even further. Why would we fear a mere Zhou family? Lin Ye felt that made sense. He was a beast master with triple S grade talent, And he had an absurdly powerful bonded beast like Chuqian. His growth rate was beyond anything ordinary people could match. Once he had truly grown strong, the Zhou family of Jianghai City might not even be worthy of his notice. Besides, there was no use overthinking it now. Alright, it is getting dark. Today's gains far exceeded expectations. It is time to head back. Lin Ye stopped dwelling on the matter. He took out the rescue talisman. Besides summoning the secret realm patrol team when crushed, the rescue talisman had another function. It could point the way to a secret realm teleportation exit. Youfeng Gorge had for teleportation exits. He sent a thread of mental power into it. The rescue talisman immediately began to glow faintly. A barely perceptible pull emerged from it, pointing toward the nearest exit to the northwest. This way, Lin Ye checked the direction, then headed northwest. The secret realm's teleportation exits were in the outermost region. Along the way he encountered only scattered low-tier wild beasts. They posed virtually no threat. Before long, Lin Ye reached the teleportation exit. There was a dedicated outpost there. It was where the secret realm patrol team was stationed and rested. Besides carrying out rescue missions, they were responsible for guarding the outpost. They ensured the exit was not destroyed by wild beasts. At this time, people streamed through the teleportation outpost. Evening was the peak time for beast masters to leave the secret realm. After all, night meant limited visibility, and survival became much harder. Lin Ye's arrival drew little attention. The patrol team did not even glance at him twice. He stepped through the gate of light, and the scene before him shifted. When he opened his eyes again, he was back at Shijiao's secret realm plaza. The clamor of human voices flooded his ears again. Chapter 24. This woman is getting more brazen by the day. The plaza remained bustling and brightly lit. It was a stark contrast to the darkness inside the secret realm. Lin Ye let out a long breath. It felt like returning to the world of the living. He did not linger in the plaza. He headed straight for the parking lot. He found the black van that had been waiting for him. "Mr. Lin, you're back." When driver Liu saw him return safely, a simple, honest smile spread across his face. He hurried out and opened the rear door for him. It had to be said, driver Liu was truly dedicated. He had waited here for most of the day, without showing the slightest impatience. "Thanks for your hard work, driver Liu." Holding the little white fox, Lin Ye ducked into the car. "It is my duty," driver Liu replied with an honest smile. The moment they got in, Chuqian transformed back into human form. She leaned against Lin Ye's shoulder, stretched lazily, and sighed. I am exhausted. Today wore me out." Lin Ye gave her a sideways glance. "What are you tired from?" "I did all the running, and Zhuifeng did all the fighting. You only waved your claws around, and roared a few times. That tired you out." "Of course I am tired," Chuqian said indignantly. "I used a tremendous amount of mental power to cast those illusions, and I had to stay vigilant at all times to protect Master. That drained a great deal of my mental power, you know. Besides, I did Master such a great service. Shouldn't Master reward me properly?" As she spoke, a sly gleam flashed in her fox eyes. She leaned close to Lin Ye's ear, her breath warm and fragrant. "For example, tonight, we could do what we did last night." "Stop!" Lin Ye quickly covered her mouth. "We will discuss that when we get home." This woman had no filter at all. There was someone else here. Did she have no shame? He glanced toward the front. Driver Liu kept his eyes ahead, focused on driving. He seemed not to have heard a thing. With her mouth covered by Chuqian's, fox eyes curved into crescents, brimming with teasing amusement. She stuck out her pink tongue and lightly licked Lin Ye's palm. Lin Ye jerked his hand back as if shocked. He glared at her. "Are you a dog or something?" Her. Chuqian laughed so hard she trembled. Her whole body went soft as she leaned against him. Master's reaction is so adorable. Lin Ye's mouth twitched. He had never imagined anyone would call him adorable. "All right, stop fooling around. Watch where we are," he said helplessly. Only then did Chuqian settle down a little, though she still clung to his arm. Lin Ye could only let her be. He leaned back, closed his eyes, and rested. His thoughts turned to the spatial ring. He took stock of today's gains. 8 wind whisper fruits, dozens of wild beast crystal cores, and several second-tier wild beast corpses. Those were only part of his gains today. His biggest haul came from Zhou Tianlong's generous gift. There were also vast amounts of cultivation resources. He casually took out several bottles of pills and examined them. Foundation pills, mind-concentrating pills, and beast spirit elixir. Lin Ye's eyes lit up. Foundation pills strengthen the body and improve physical fitness for Beast Masters. They are basic pills for building a solid foundation. Mind-concentrating pills speed up mental power gathering. Taking them during meditation greatly improves results. Beast Spirit Elixir was even more valuable. This liquid could be fed directly to Pet Beast. It could greatly boost a pet beast's strength and promote its bloodline evolution. On the market, one bottle of Beast Spirit Elixir cost at least 5 or 600,000 yuan. Yet in Zhou Tianlong's spatial ring, there were a full 10 bottles. Zhou Tianlong's family was seriously wealthy. Lin Ye could not help marveling inwardly. There were many other valuable items in the spatial ring. There was too much to inspect. By a rough estimate, it was worth at least tens of millions of yuan. He had truly stumbled into paradise. Today, he had barely sampled paradise's treatment, but none of it was the most precious treasure. The most precious item was the star essence visualization method. With a thought, Lin Ye made the booklet appear in his hand. Its leather cover was delicate and supple to the touch. It was a deep, starry blue. The title, Star Essence Visualization Method, flowed elegantly over the cover, as if it held a profound rhythm. Lin Ye opened the booklet. Inside was a cultivation method written in soul runes. The runes were extraordinary. He did not recognize a single character. Yet somehow, their meaning came to him naturally. He only skimmed a few pages, but felt his mental power drawn by an unseen force, as though it were beginning to stir. The Star Essence Visualization Method. It was actually a high-grade Earth Tier meditation method. A sharp gleam flashed in Lin Ye's eyes as joy surged through him. Meditation methods were ranked from lowest to highest as mortal, yellow, and mystic tiers, followed by earth and heaven tiers. Each tier was further divided into 4 grades: low, medium, high, and supreme. The meditation methods available to ordinary people were mostly common mortal tier methods with negligible efficiency. Anyone who mastered a yellow tier meditation method was already above the common crowd. Yet this Star Essence Visualization Method was a high-grade Earth tier meditation method. If revealed, countless Beastmasters would scramble for it, driven mad with desire, even for wealthy, powerful clans. An Earth tier meditation method was an absolute core inheritance. It would never be shared lightly. For Zhou Tianlong to obtain an Earth tier meditation method, the Zhou family clearly had influence, far beyond the ordinary. But now, lucky me, Lin Ye's lips curled up, his mood soaring. Half an hour later, the car stopped outside his old apartment complex. Lin Ye said goodbye to driver Liu and returned home. He shut the door, walked to the living room sofa, and sat down. His whole body immediately relaxed. Though he had gained plenty today, he was truly exhausted. It was not physical exhaustion. He had simply endured too much mentally. His mind had been on high alert the entire time. The moment he relaxed, a wave of fatigue swept over him. "Master, you are tired, aren't you?" Chuqian walked behind him and raised her slender hands. Gently pressing his temples, she spoke softly. "Let me give you a massage and help you relax." Her touch was very gentle. Her fingertips carried a faint chill. The pressure on his acupoints brought a wave of comfort. Lin Ye blissfully narrowed his eyes, enjoying this rare moment of ease. But gradually, he sensed something was wrong. Chuqian's hands were becoming increasingly mischievous. He abruptly opened his eyes. He grabbed her wandering hand. Turning his head, he met Chuqian's smiling eyes. "Master." Chuqian's voice was so soft and sweet it seemed to drip with honey. She tilted her head and blinked those captivating eyes. "Have you forgotten something? You promised to reward me." Lin Ye's eyelid twitched. "What reward do you want?" "Why, of course." Chuqian bent down and breathed softly into Lin Ye's ear. Her voice was sly and alluring. "I want Master to reward me properly, just like last night." As she spoke, she leaned her whole body against him. Then her slender hand slid lower and lower. Lin Ye could not help drawing in a sharp breath. This woman was getting bolder by the day. Fine. You brought this on yourself. I am going to teach you a proper lesson today." At last, he could not hold back any longer. He sprang to his feet and swept Chuqian up round the waist. "Ah!" Chuqian cried out in surprise. But then she broke into a sweet giggle. Her arms curled around Lin Ye's neck. She buried her face against his chest. With a triumphant, mischievous lilt, she giggled. "Please teach me a lesson to your heart's content, Master." In an instant, the living room became a battlefield. A passionate bout of lovemaking began and went on for a long time. Chapter 25. by Chuqian's wake-up service. Early the next morning, Lin Ye was awakened. He slowly opened his eyes. The first thing he saw was the blanket tended high. A tight, enveloping sensation reached him. Lin Ye could not help drawing in a sharp breath. He was instantly more than half awake. He abruptly threw back the quilt. Bai Chuqian was hiding beneath the covers, making soft slurping sounds as she secretly feasted. "What the hell are you doing?" "Good morning, master." Bai Chuqian licked her lips. Her fox-like eyes curved into crescents. "I was waking you up." "You call that waking me up? You need to know when to stop." He rapped her on the head irritably. "Can you calm down this early in the morning?" "Ow, that hurts." Bai Chuqian held her head, wearing a pitiful expression. "You were sleeping so soundly, master. I could not bear to disturb you. So, I used a special way to wake you." "Do you not like it, master?" "I do not," Lin Ye declared righteously. But his body betrayed him. Master clearly loves it." Bai Chuqian giggled. A teasing gleam flashed in her fox-like eyes. "Besides, I felt it just now. Master is still full of energy." Lin Ye blushed furiously and snapped. "Get out. I need to get dressed." Master is so cute when he is shy." Bai Chuqian shook with laughter, but obediently hopped off the bed. Her bare feet touched the floor. Her silvery white hair swayed softly with her movements. "Then I will prepare breakfast for master." With that, she skipped out of the bedroom. Lin Ye watched her leave and sighed helplessly. This life was seriously taking a toll on his stamina. He shook his head, got up, dressed, and washed up. When he emerged from the bathroom, a steaming breakfast had already been laid out on the dining table. A cup of hot milk, fried eggs, and several slices of toast, along with a plate of sliced fruit. It was simple, but wonderfully homey. Bai Chuqian sat at the table with her chin resting in her hands, smiling sweetly at him. "Master, come eat breakfast. It will not taste good once it gets cold." Looking at the scene before him, Lin Ye felt warmth rise in his heart. Though this woman could be downright crazy at times, there was no denying that she truly cared about him. He nodded, walked over, and sat at the table. He picked up a slice of toast and took a bite. "Is it good, master?" Bai Chuqian blinked expectantly, watching him with anticipation. "It is all right," Lin Ye mumbled. "Only all right," Bai Chuqian pouted, displeased. "I put a lot of care into making it." Fine. It is delicious, all right." Lin Ye coaxed her helplessly. "Toast tastes like toast. As long as it is not burnt, it tastes fine, of course. It cannot taste that amazing either." That is more like it." Only then did Bai Chuqian smile in satisfaction. She picked up a slice of bread and nibbled at it daintily. After breakfast, Lin Ye cleared the dishes, then returned to the living room. With a thought, Lin Ye summoned Chasing Wind from the beast space. The moment Chasing Wind appeared, it vigorously shook out its fur. Excitement shone in its amber eyes. It circled Lin Ye twice, then rubbed its head against his leg. After yesterday's battle and consuming mutated beast flesh, it was in excellent condition. "I nearly forgot to feed you." Lin Ye took a crystal-clear emerald wind song fruit from his spatial ring and held it out to Chasing Wind. When Chasing Wind caught the fruit scent, its eyes immediately lit up. Without hesitation, it swallowed the wind song fruit in one gulp. The moment it entered its stomach, pure wind energy spread through its body. It became streams of warmth flowing through every limb and bone. A faint azure glow spread across Chasing Wind's body. Its fur stirred without wind, as if lifted by an invisible current. It closed its eyes and let out a comfortable whimper. It seemed to be digesting the energy with all its might. About 10 minutes later, the azure light around Chasing Wind slowly faded. It opened its eyes, sharp light flashing in its amber gaze. Its entire aura seemed several degrees sharper. Lin Ye checked Chasing Wind's status. He found that its core attributes had risen considerably. There were even more hidden benefits. He took out another wind song fruit, fed it to Chasing Wind, then returned it to the beast space. Lin Ye sat cross-legged on the sofa. He took out the star essence visualization method. This time, he did not merely skim it. He studied it word by word, committing every rune and every incantation firmly to memory. A high-grade earth-rank meditation method was naturally exceptionally difficult to cultivate. Without guidance from a master, its profound intricacies could easily lead someone astray through trial and error alone. Yet Lin Ye discovered that as he read this method, he felt no difficulty whatsoever. Those obscure, incomprehensible runes and incantations seemed to break themselves down into basic information before his eyes. presenting themselves clearly in his mind. He could grasp their meaning with ease. Is this what SSS grade aptitude is like? Lin Ye marveled inwardly. They said that the higher one's aptitude, the faster one's spiritual power grew beyond ordinary people, and the greater one's comprehension would be. Now, it seemed that was indeed true. The core of the star essence visualization method was to envision the cosmic heavens, draw starlight into the body, and temper the source of one's spirit, forming a star essence seed. Lin Ye silently contemplated the method's essence. Following its instructions, he slowly closed his eyes and regulated his breathing, gradually calming his mind. At first, his mind was a formless haze. He could envision nothing, but gradually his consciousness seemed to leave his body, rising ever higher, through the roof and beyond the clouds, until it reached the vast, boundless starry sky. Stars filled the heavens, dazzlingly bright. Countless rays of starlight streamed down, like silver threads linking heaven and earth. Lin Ye's consciousness immersed itself in that star-filled expanse. Feeling the pulse of stellar power, he guided the silvery starlight along the pathways recorded in the meditation method, slowly into his body. Once the starlight entered his body, it transformed into streams of unique energy, flowing through his meridians before gathering in the spiritual sea between his brows. The once chaotic spiritual power within his spiritual sea began to gather and refine beneath the nourishment of starlight, becoming purer and more condensed. Even a nearly imperceptible point of light slowly began to take shape deep within his spiritual sea. That was the embryonic form of the star essence seed. Once the star essence seed fully formed, his spiritual power would undergo a qualitative leap. What an incredible method! Lin Ye marveled to himself. He could clearly feel his spiritual power growing at an unprecedented speed. If its previous growth had been a gentle stream, then now it was a roaring river. After just one full circulation, his spiritual power had increased by nearly 10%. Such efficiency was simply terrifying. No wonder a meditation method's grade directly determined a beast master's growth rate and potential ceiling. Possessing a high-rank meditation method was like having a shortcut to power. Time ticked by. Lin Ye immersed himself in cultivation, completely losing track of time. Again and again, he circulated the star essence visualization method, guiding stellar power to temper the source of his spirit. The star essence seed in his spiritual sea gradually became clearer from its initially imperceptible state, giving off a faint silver glow. After an unknown length of time, Lin Ye slowly opened his eyes. Excellent, at this pace, I will soon break through to the middle stage of rank 1. Stars seemed to shimmer in his eyes, deep and bright. Chapter 26, Rapid Cultivation, Rank 1 Peak. For the next half-month, Lin Ye lived in seclusion. Each morning, he woke to one of Bai Chuqian's many creative wake-up methods. She either called him awake or shook him awake. One time, she went even further. He had no idea where that woman learned the trick, but she actually stepped on him until he woke up. It drove Lin Ye to lose control more than once. But what could he do? After all, a man could never say he could not keep up. Of course, aside from being pestered into some healthy physical exercise every day, he did not neglect his real work. With the vast resources in his spatial ring, combined with the terrifying cultivation speed of his SSS grade aptitude, Lin Ye's progress was nothing short of rocket-like. He changed with each passing day. His star essence visualization method advanced by leaps and bounds. The star essence seed in his spiritual sea had gone from its initial faint glimmer to a brilliant silver star. It radiated a vast, profound aura. SSS grade aptitude, a high-grade earth-rank meditation method, and abundant cultivation resources. Together, their effect was far greater than the sum of their parts. In just over half a month, he went from a rank 1 novice straight to the peak of rank 1. He was only one step away from becoming a ranked beast master. If word of such cultivation speed got out, the entire Jianghai city would be shaken. After all, an ordinary beast master, cultivating from early rank 1 to the rank 1 peak, even with outstanding aptitude and ample resources, would need at least half a year. Beast masters with mediocre aptitude would take several years. For someone like Lin Ye to spend only half a month to cross 3 minor stages was not unheard of, but it was certainly exceedingly rare. Rank 1 peak. In the living room, Lin Ye opened his eyes after cultivating. He felt the surging spiritual power in his spiritual sea, and the strength filling his body. A satisfied smile curled his lips. Advancing in rank increased more than just his spiritual power. His physical abilities had also improved significantly. What was more, during his successive breakthroughs, Lin Ye had awakened to Beastmaster skills. One was called Instant Shadow Swap. Its effect was simple. He could instantly exchange places with the contracted beast. It was a life-saving skill in a crisis. The other was called Beast Spirit Enhancement. It was a supportive enhancement skill. Once cast, it could greatly enhance all four core attributes of a contracted beast for a short time. The degree of enhancement depended on the Beastmaster's spiritual power. With Lin Ye's current rank 1 peak spiritual power, after casting Beast Spirit Enhancement, Chasing Wind's combat power could soar by more than 30% for a short time. These two Beastmaster skills. One focused on tactical coordination and survival, while the other enhanced combat power. They complemented each other, raising Lin Ye's overall combat ability as a Beastmaster to another level. And awakening to Beastmaster skills was another sign of exceptional aptitude. Beastmasters of ordinary aptitude could usually awaken a Beastmaster skill only when breaking through to a new major rank. Yet Lin Ye had merely broken through a few minor stages, and had already awakened to Beastmaster skills. All one could say was that SSS grade aptitude was truly terrifying. Moreover, he could clearly feel that only a thin barrier separated him from rank 2. Once he broke through that final barrier, he would officially enter the ranks of rank 2 Beastmasters. Then, not only would his strength undergo a qualitative leap, but according to Chuqian, those mysterious Natal beasts within him would see a second one manifest in the world. He wondered which troublesome ancestor would emerge next. Lin Ye felt both anticipation and dread. His anticipation was only natural, but his dread came from the fact that Chuqian alone had already worn him out, and he was nearly unable to keep up. If another came, his future days would be even harder to endure. And given the temperament of those Natal beasts, once they met, would they not argue non-stop? The mere thought gave him a headache. Shaking his head, he temporarily suppressed those stray thoughts. Lin Ye turned his attention to the beast space. During this time, aside from his own improvement, Chasing Wind's growth had been equally impressive. After consuming 8 Wind Song fruits and 5 bottles of Beast Spirit Elixir, Chasing Wind's strength had advanced by leaps and bounds. It had surged directly from mid-rank 1 to the rank 1 peak. Only Lin Ye's rank held it back. Otherwise, it likely would have reached rank 2 already. Compared to over half a month ago, Chasing Wind had clearly grown much larger. Its blue-gray fur had become thicker and glossier. Its limbs were sturdier, and its claws and fangs sharper. Within those amber eyes, a sharp glint flickered. Its entire body radiated an imposing aura. With Chasing Wind's current combat power, if it encountered that Gale Rock Rhinoceros of full strength again, it might well have the confidence to defeat it. Just then, Chuqian called from the kitchen, "Lunch is ready. Come eat." Hearing her, Lin Ye headed to the dining room. Several appetizing home-cooked dishes were already laid out on the table. Braised pork ribs, steamed sea bass, and garlic broccoli, along with a steaming bowl of tomato egg soup. Chuqian wore a pink apron, standing beside the table with a radiant smile. Her fox-like eyes shone with anticipation. Over the past half-month, aside from clinging to him, Chuqian's greatest hobby had been studying cooking. The 9-tailed heavenly fox's ability to learn was truly remarkable. At first, she could only fry an egg or toast bread, but now she could make an impressive full table of dishes. Her progress had been astonishingly fast. "Master, quickly taste the braised ribs I made today. I improved the recipe. They should taste even better than last time." Chuqian picked up a glossy, reddish-brown rib and eagerly held it to Lin Ye's lips. Lin Ye opened his mouth and took a bite. The meat was tender, and the sauce was rich, perfectly sweet and savory. It melted in his mouth. Not bad. You've improved." He praised her sincerely. Her, of course. At the praise, Chuqian's eyes curved into delighted crescents. She picked up another piece of fish and carefully removed the bones, then brought it to Lin Ye's lips again. "Master, try the steamed sea bass too." Lin Ye gladly accepted every bite, enjoying Chuqian's attentive feeding. They ate and chatted, wrapped in a warm, harmonious atmosphere. After lunch, Chuqian cleared the dishes and took them to the kitchen to wash. She had clearly settled into the role of a sweet young wife. Lin Ye sat on the living room sofa and took out his phone, checking his recent messages. He had practically cut himself off from the world lately, mainly because unknown callers kept ringing him. They were either academies from all over or major corporate groups. Their purpose was simply to recruit him. They made wildly extravagant promises of benefits and perks. At first, he could still give them a polite response. But eventually, tired of the harassment, he simply turned off his phone. Out of sight, out of mind. When he opened his social media, he was met with a flood of messages. There were greetings from schoolmates and friend requests from countless strangers. He gave them a quick glance. Most were unimportant, so he ignored them. One message from Principal Li Dezhu, however, caught his attention. Chapter 27, Rising Star Beast Master Tournament Recommendation Slot. Lin, if you have time, come to school. There are some matters I would like to discuss with you in person. Lin Ye's expression shifted slightly. Li Dezhu was most likely referring to the Rising Star Beast Master Tournament. There were not many days left before the tournament. He had been immersed in cultivation for over half a month, and had nearly forgotten all about it. According to what Li Dezhu had said before, this tournament was Jianghai City's annual grand event. Outstanding awakened students from every high school in the city would participate. The competition was fierce. The champion would not only receive generous prizes, but also earn the right to represent Jianghai City in the provincial competition. It was the ideal stage for young beast masters to make their names. Lin Ye replied almost without hesitation. All right, Principal. I will come over shortly. He put away his phone, rose to his feet, and stretched. Just then, Chuqian came out of the kitchen, as if they had read each other's minds. She blinked and asked, Master, are you heading out? Yes, the principal wants to see me. It is probably about the Rising Star Beast Master Tournament. Lin Ye rolled his neck. He had been cooped up at home for over half a month, so it was time to get some fresh air. Yay! Chuqian immediately cheered. She untied her apron and tossed it aside, then hurried over to Lin Ye. She linked her arm through his. It has been so long since I went out with you, Master. I have been going stir-crazy. Then let's go. Lin Ye changed into clean, neat casual clothes and headed out with Chuqian. Before leaving, he sent driver Liu a message, asking him to pick them up downstairs. Before long, the familiar black van was waiting by the roadside. When driver Liu saw him come out, he still wore that honest, friendly smile. He opened the door for him. Mr. Lin, please get in. Thanks for your trouble, driver Liu. Lin Ye nodded and ducked into the car. Chuqian followed closely, still linking arms with him. Her whole body leaned against his, looking sweet and dependent. Before long, the car entered 3rd Beastmaster High School. At the principal's top-floor office, he raised a hand and knocked. Come in, Li Dezhu's voice called from inside. Lin Ye pushed open the door and entered. Li Dezhu sat behind his desk, holding a document. When he saw Lin Ye enter, a warm smile immediately spread across his face. Lin, you finally made it. He joked. It has not been easy getting a chance to see you. I have been waiting and waiting, and you are finally here. Sorry, Principal. Lin Ye said apologetically. I have been busy cultivating lately, so I have not checked my messages much. I only just saw your message and came right over. Cultivation is good, seeing you work so hard. I am truly heartened. Looking pleased, Li Dezhu invited them to sit. Lin, Miss Bai, please, have a seat. As he prepared tea, he asked with a smile. Lin, it has been over half a month since we last met. You look well. So your cultivation must be progressing smoothly? Lin Ye nodded and did not hide it. Thanks to you, Principal, it has gone fairly well. I was fortunate enough to reach the rank 1 peak. Li Dezhu had just taken a sip of tea and nearly sprayed it out. His eyes widened as he stared at Lin Ye in disbelief. His voice rose sharply. You said what? Rank 1 peak. Yes, rank 1 peak. Lin Ye nodded, his tone calm, as if it were nothing worth mentioning. Li Dezhu was completely stunned. His mouth hung wide enough to fit an egg, and he could not speak for a long while. Rank 1 peak. How long had it even been? At most, only 20 days had passed since Lin Ye awakened. Yet he had crossed 3 minor stages, rushing straight to the rank 1 peak. That cultivation speed was terrifying. How did you do it? Li Dezhu looked at Lin Ye in amazement, as though he were looking at a monster. Nothing special, just diligent cultivation every day, and some lucky opportunities. Lin Ye answered vaguely. He was not foolish enough to reveal his high-grade earth-tier meditation technique. It was not that he feared Li Dezhu's intentions, but its origin would be difficult to explain. Good. Li Dezhu said it 3 times, his face flushed with excitement. Slapping his thigh, he declared, Lin Ye is the first SSS-grade genius since 3rd Beastmaster High School was founded. This cultivation speed is simply unheard of. It looks like, at this Rising Star Beast Master Tournament, 3rd Beast Master High School will finally hold its head high. The way he looked at Lin Ye was like looking upon a priceless treasure. The more he looked, the more pleased he became. Lin Ye smiled modestly. You flatter me, Principal. Lin Ye smiled modestly, then changed the subject. He asked, Principal, you called me here today because of the Rising Star Beast Master Tournament, right? Correct. Li Des, who reigned in his excitement and grew serious. There is a little over a week until the Rising Star Beast Master Tournament begins. I called you here to discuss the tournament's details. He took out a document and handed it to Lin Ye. These are the detailed rules for this year's Rising Star Beast Master Tournament. Take a look first. Lin Ye accepted the document and opened it. Rising Star Beast Master Tournament, jointly organized by the Jianghai City Education Bureau and the Beast Master Association, held annually for graduating awakened students from every city high school. Of course, though it was open to all graduating awakened students in the city, there were actually strict entry limits. Candidates had to be nominated internally by Jianghai City's Beast Master high schools. Every contestant had to possess at least B-grade talent. The tournament had 3 stages. Stage 1, Eliminations. All contestants would be randomly assigned to several arenas for multiple rounds of elimination battles. The final 32 would emerge. Stage 2, Advancement Round. The top 32 would compete in round-robin groups. The top 2 from each group would advance, deciding the final 8. Stage 3, Finals. The final 8 would enter single elimination matches to determine the champion, the runner-up, and 3rd place. The rules were simple and brutal. Winners advanced, losers were eliminated. There was no room for error. Our 3rd Beast Master High School has 1 guaranteed entry slot. It can send 1 contestant directly into the top 32. Li Des, who said slowly, in past years the slot was reserved for the seeded contestant most likely to win. This year, naturally, it is yours. Lin Ye's expression shifted slightly at that. Direct entry into the top 32. That meant he could skip the first stage eliminations and enter the advancement round directly, saving considerable time and energy. Thank you for your confidence, Principal. Lin Ye nodded and did not refuse. It is only right. Li Des, who waved dismissively with a smile. With your strength, even without the guaranteed entry slot, you would easily make the top 32. Giving it to you merely makes a good thing better, but the tournament prizes may interest you more. Chapter 28, a 10 million prize in the Spirit Pool Realm. Oh, please, tell me, Principal. Lin Ye set down the document, clearly intrigued. Li Des, who stroked his beard and said with a smile, for this year's Rising Star Beast Master Tournament, the organizers have spared no expense. The rewards are far more generous than in previous years. First, the champion's prize. In addition to 15 million Shengsha coins in cash, the winner will receive a ranked beast with S-grade potential, the Wine Thunder Azure Eagle, and 15 days of cultivation in Jianghai City's S-grade cultivation realm, the Spirit Pool Realm. The runner-up receives 8 million Shengsha coins in cash, plus a ranked beast with a grade potential, and 7 days of cultivation in the Spirit Pool Realm. 3rd place receives 5 million Shengsha coins in cash, a ranked beast with a grade potential, and 3 days of cultivation in the Spirit Pool Realm. Beyond that, every top 8 contestant will receive varying amounts of cash prizes and cultivation resources. As for the attention the tournament brings and its other hidden benefits, those go without saying. Li Des, who finished in one breath and smiled at Lin Ye. Well, Lin, those rewards are quite generous, are they not? Lin Ye's eyes gleamed as he listened. They truly were generous. The champion's 15 million cash prize alone was enough to make his heart race. Then there was the rank 2, S-grade potential Wine Thunder Azure Eagle, as well as access to cultivate in the Spirit Pool Realm. It was an exceptionally rare flying beast with both wind and lightning attributes. It had tremendous potential and formidable combat power. Even among S-grade potential beasts, it stood at the very top. If he could contract the Wine Thunder Azure Eagle and raise it well, his aerial combat ability would be greatly strengthened. His overall strength would undoubtedly rise to another level. Then there was the Spirit Pool Realm cultivation access. The Spirit Pool Realm was Jianghai City's only S-grade cultivation realm. A cultivation realm, as its name implied, differed from an expedition realm. It was a special realm dedicated solely to cultivation. It was said that within the Spirit Pool Realm, the natural energy was extraordinarily dense. 1 day of cultivation there equaled 10 days outside. Moreover, soaking in the Spirit Pool's waters could miraculously cleanse and temper the body. However, Maintaining the spirit pool realm was incredibly expensive. Ordinary people had no chance of entering it. Even heirs of powerful families, if they wished to cultivate in the spirit pool realm, had to pay an enormous price. But now, if he won the Rising Star Beast Master Tournament, he could earn 15 days of cultivation in the spirit pool realm. For him, it was an exceptionally rare opportunity. They are indeed generous. Lin Ye took a deep breath and suppressed his excitement. He nodded solemnly. Rest assured, Principal, I will give it everything I have. I will strive to take the championship. Good. Hearing that puts me at ease. Li Dezu grinned from ear to ear and patted Lin Ye's shoulder. With your strength and talent, so long as nothing unexpected happens, the championship is yours. But you must not let your guard down. His tone shifted, and his expression grew more serious. The reason this year's Rising Star Beast Master Tournament offers such lavish prizes is mainly because this year's contestants are far stronger than those of previous years. This year, Jianghai City has produced an explosion of outstanding young talents, the greatest number seen in decades. Li Dezu lifted his teacup for a sip, then spoke slowly. Among awakened students with S-grade talent or higher alone, there are no fewer than 12, as far as I know. 12? Lin Ye was slightly startled. Good heavens, in past years Jianghai City would be doing well to produce 3 to 5 awakened with S-grade talent, and that alone was considered an impressive result. Yet this year, 12 awakened students with S-grade talent or above had appeared. This was no mere boom. It was a tidal wave. Surprised, are you not? Li Dezu sighed with feeling. When I first learned this news, I was just as shocked. This year's Jianghai City is truly brimming with talent, like a sky full of stars. He paused, then continued. Of all these people, the one you should watch most closely is Qin Hao of First Beastmaster High School. His Beastmaster talent is second only to yours, and he comes from a powerful family. With his family's deep resources, he is Jianghai City's only awakened student with SS-grade talent this year. His bonded beast is an SS-grade potential Thunder Battle Ape. He is exceptionally powerful. He is the second favorite to win this tournament. Besides him, Zhao Wuji from 2nd Beastmaster High School and Jin Fan from 5th Beastmaster High School, as well as Xiao Yu from 8th Beastmaster High School, may only have S-grade potential. But their bonded beasts are all formidable. They cannot be underestimated either. Several other schools, too, have produced many outstanding talents. After saying all this in one breath, Li Dezu looked at Lin Ye and spoke earnestly. So, Lin, although you have SSS-grade talent, you must never let your guard down. Lin Ye remained calm after hearing this, without the slightest ripple in his expression. SS-grade talent, a Thunder Battle Ape. It certainly sounded intimidating. But so what? He had SSS-grade talent, and a heaven-defying bonded beast like Chuqian by his side. Even if his opponent had SS-grade talent, Lin Ye did not regard him as a threat at all. Do not worry, Principal. I know what I am doing. Lin Ye smiled faintly. His tone was calm, yet brimming with confidence. SS-grade talent is certainly impressive, but the gap between SSS-grade and SS-grade is not as simple as one extra S. His gaze was tranquil as he spoke, but it held an unquestionable certainty. That confidence came not only from his own SSS-grade talent, but also from the one at his side, who appeared harmless, yet was in truth an unfathomable nine-tailed celestial fox. Chuqian's true strength remained a mystery, but the fraction of her power she had revealed in Gorge was enough to fill Lin Ye with confidence in her combat ability. In battle at this level, her very existence was an overwhelming advantage. Ha! Good. Young people should have that kind of fire. Seeing Lin Ye remain calm, respectful, and confident, Li Dezu was even more pleased. He clapped his hands and laughed. Since you know what you are doing, I will not lecture you any further. Then he took a competition pass from a drawer. He handed it to Lin Ye. This is your entry pass. When the time comes, you may enter and compete with this. Lin Ye accepted the pass and put it away before looking at Li Dezu. He thanked him sincerely. Thank you for all your efforts, Principal. I will remember this. There no need to be so formal. Li Dezu waved his hand with a smile. You are our school's pride. Clearing the way for you is simply my duty as principal. As long as you achieve greatness and do not forget me, I will be more than satisfied. All right, I will not keep you any longer. Go back and prepare well. Full of anticipation, he said, I will await your triumphant return at the arena. Thank you, Principal. Lin Ye rose and said his farewell to Li Dezhu. Bye, old man. Bai Chuqian was as carefree as ever. Before leaving, she did not forget to swipe a few pastries. Li Dezhu personally saw them to the door with a smile. He watched Lin Ye and Bai Chuqian walk away side by side, his face full of satisfaction. SSS grade talent, rank 1 peak, this time. Our third Beast Master High School may truly rise to prominence. He murmured softly, his eyes filled with anticipation. Chapter 29, The Second Bonnet Beast. The Sun Golden Crow, Jin Yaoxi. Over the next few days, Lin Ye returned to his secluded routine. During the day, he practiced the Star Essence visualization art to temper his spiritual power. At night, Bai Chuqian kept dragging him into all kinds of exercise supposedly good for body and mind. His days were fulfilling, if exhausting. That afternoon, Lin Ye meditated without fail as he did every day. Suddenly, the Star Essence seed in his sea of consciousness shook violently. That dazzling silver star seemed to be stimulated by something and began spinning wildly. A vast surge of spiritual power poured from the Star Essence seed like a tide, washing through his sea of consciousness. Under the impact of that spiritual power, his sea of consciousness began expanding violently. His sea of consciousness, once no larger than a pond, seemed to be forced open by an invisible power, growing ever wider, deeper, and more boundless. At the same time, the bottleneck that had stalled his progress, under the assault of this spiritual power, began to loosen drastically. I am about to break through. Lin Ye stiffened and quickly steadied his mind, fully circulating his technique. He guided that vast spiritual power against the invisible barrier. Once, twice, 3 times, then, on the 9th impact, boom, it was as if something had shattered inside his mind. An unprecedented sense of power instantly flooded his body. In that instant, his spiritual power surged by several times over. The range of his sea of consciousness nearly doubled as well. The bottleneck that had troubled him for days was finally shattered completely. A rank to Beast Master. He had finally broken through. Ha! Lin Ye slowly exhaled a breath of stale air and opened his eyes. Golden light flickered in his eyes, as though stars were turning within them. He could clearly feel the power contained within his body. It was many times stronger than at the peak of rank 1. So this is what being a ranked Beast Master feels like. Truly powerful. Those many focus pills were not wasted after all. Lin Ye clenched his fist, feeling the surging power within him. A satisfied smile rose at the corner of his mouth. However, before he could celebrate for long, an abrupt change occurred the instant he broke through to rank 2. His beast space suddenly shook violently. An unknown force, as if drawn by something, began stirring within his beast space. Then a dazzling golden light erupted from his body. The radiance was brilliant and blinding, bathing the entire living room in gold. It is here. Lin Ye's expression turned solemn. He knew his second bonnet beast was about to appear. The golden glow grew brighter and brighter. At last, it was as if something had broken out of its shell within his beast space. The next moment, a golden figure shot from his body toward the sky, hovering in midair. At first, it was merely a hazy golden glow, but it soon gradually took shape. It was a tall, graceful figure. Her golden hair cascaded down to her waist like a waterfall. The tips shimmered with faint golden light, like flowing sunlight. She wore magnificent golden battle armor, which outlined her alluring figure and heroic bearing. Her features were exquisitely beautiful. Her brow carried an innate nobility and majesty. Her golden eyes blazed as brilliantly as the sun, as if they could see through every illusion. Most striking of all was the magnificent pair of golden wings behind her. When spread, they stretched several meters wide, filling the entire living room. Every feather seemed forged from pure gold. They gleamed brilliantly, and with a gentle flap, golden motes drifted down like an angel's descent. With a thought from Lin Ye, her beast information appeared. Beast, Sun Golden Crow, Jin Yaoxi. Type, Bonded Beast. Attribute, Supreme Yang True Flame. Potential, Talent. Rank for attributes? Skills? Compatibility? A Sun Golden Crow, damn, she is another one with an extraordinary background. And just as expected, every piece of her information was a question mark too. Lin Ye's mouth twitched. He was used to it by now. Every one of these bonded beasts was shrouded in mystery. They concealed even their basic information completely, showing their master not the slightest courtesy. His gaze fell on Jin Yaoxi once more. She hovered in the air, her golden hair drifting without wind. Her golden armor gleamed brightly. Her entire being radiated a sacred, inviolable aura. Yaoxi slowly descended to the floor. Her golden-heeled battle boots touched the living room floor, making a crisp sound. She stood straight, nearly 180 centimeters tall, only slightly shorter than Lin Ye. That golden armor hugged the curves of her body, accentuating a beauty full of strength. The golden wings behind her slowly folded away, turning into specks of golden light that vanished into the air. Yet her noble, commanding presence did not diminish in the slightest. She simply stood there, her golden eyes fixed directly on Lin Ye. Her gaze was so blazing, it seemed ready to melt him. "My lord," Yaoxi spoke, her voice low and magnetic. "I have finally seen you." She walked toward Lin Ye one step at a time. Every step carried an overwhelming presence. Lin Ye looked at the blonde woman in golden armor before him, and could not help swallowing. That bearing, that presence, that face, that figure. She was the very image of a warrior goddess. But, within those golden eyes, there was an almost crazed possessiveness that made him deeply uncomfortable. Yaoxi stopped before Lin Ye. Though she was half a head shorter than him, her air of looking down upon the world, her sheer presence felt 8 feet tall. She raised a hand and gently caressed Lin Ye's cheek. In those golden eyes, a light of obsession and longing flickered. 18 years. I lay dormant in the depths of your soul for 18 whole years. Every day and every night, I waited for this moment to come. Her fingers softly stroked Lin Ye's face, as if she were touching a priceless treasure. Her touch was gentle and reverent. "Do you know, my lord, throughout those long years, countless times I wanted to break free and come to your side sooner. But if I had, your body could never have endured it, so I could only hold myself back. But now, I can finally come out." The corners of her lips slowly curved upward. Her smile was bright and bold, carrying a conqueror's pride. "From now on, nothing will stop me from staying by your side and protecting you." As she spoke, she suddenly stepped forward and spread her arms, pulling Lin Ye tightly into her embrace. Caught off guard, Lin Ye was wrapped in her arms. Her grip was so powerful that he felt as though a speeding car had hit him. Hey, you are way too enthusiastic." Damn, he could barely breathe. Does this woman not realize how absurdly strong she is? Beside her, he was practically weak, helpless, and pitiful. Chapter 30, To Women Meet, and a battlefield of jealousy begins. Enthusiastic, Yaoxi released him. Her golden eyes were filled with unhealthy obsession. "No, this is nowhere near enough." She advanced step by step, forcing Lin Ye back into a corner. Then she forcefully pinned him against the wall. "My lord, do you know how long I have waited for this moment?" Her voice was low and magnetic, with an unquestionable dominance. 18 years, 6,600 days and nights. Not a moment passed when I was not thinking of you, longing for you, longing to see you with my own eyes, to touch you with my own hands. Her fingertips slowly glided down Lin Ye's cheek, over his jaw and his Adam's apple, before finally stopping at his chest. She felt the powerful beat of his heart. This heart, every beat of it, echoes in the depths of my soul. It belongs to me. Her voice grew lower and lower, carrying an almost sickening obsession. Your blood, your breath, your warmth, everything you are, should belong to me. Her brazenly possessive words made Lin Ye's scalp tingle. Damn it, another obsessive psycho. And she looked even worse than Chuqian. Chuqian was possessive too, but at least she knew how to act cute and be affectionate. She only threw the occasional little tantrum. Overall, she was still, well, barely manageable. But this woman before him, that full suit of golden armor, those eyes that seemed able to burn everything away, that air of ruling over all beneath her. No matter how he looked at her, she was not someone easy to deal with. Yaoxi, right? Lin Ye gave a dry cough, trying to break the atmosphere that had left him so flustered. Calm down first. We can talk this through. Could you let me go first? Yaoxi refused without hesitation, her tone domineering and beyond dispute. I waited 18 years for this moment. How could I possibly let go? Besides, she narrowed her golden eyes slightly, and a dangerous gleam shone within them. My lord, you called my name just now, but you made it sound so distant. I do not like that. Then what should I call you? Lin Ye asked cautiously. Yaoxi said with perfect seriousness, call me Shire, or call me Darling She. Lin Ye's mouth twitched. Then I will just call you Shire. What is this Darling She nonsense? The contrast is too much. Very good. My lord is such a good boy. Only then did Yaoxi smile in satisfaction. My lord is such a good boy. What kind of bizarre language was that? Who was the master here? Exactly. Anyone overhearing would think she was the master. Meanwhile, Yaoxi had already buried herself in the hollow of his neck, taking deep breaths of his scent. She looked exactly like a lovesick maniac. This is the scent. The scent that has haunted my dreams for 18 years. Her gaze slowly rose, finally settling on his lips. Their noses were almost touching. Let me properly taste my lord's flavor. Lin Ye watched that breathtaking face draw closer, and his heart began to race. What was he supposed to do? Who could resist this? He could not refuse at all. Yet just as Yaoxi's lips were about to touch Lin Ye's, Hey, you shameless golden bird. Right in front of me. What do you think you are doing to my master? At that moment, an indignant voice suddenly rang through the living room. Chuqian stood in the kitchen doorway, hands on her hips, glaring furiously at Yaoxi. Yaoxi slowly turned her head at the sound, looking toward Chuqian at the kitchen door. A flash of disdain crossed her golden eyes. I was wondering who it was. So it is you brazen vixen. She scoffed dismissively. I am being close to my lord. What business is that of yours? What a joke. Chuqian snorted coldly, then strode into the living room. She pointed the spatula in her hand at Yaoxi, her tone hostile. You golden bird, get your facts straight. I am master's rightful wife. You came later. Do you not understand that first come, first served? Master's rightful wife. Yaoxi's golden eyes narrowed sharply. It was as though blazing flames burned in her pupils. She slowly released Lin Ye, turned, and faced Chuqian directly. A dangerous light gleamed in her eyes. Slutty fox. Who did you say you were? The temperature in the air seemed to rise several degrees in an instant. The ornaments in the living room began to tremble slightly, letting out faint hums. Chuqian refused to back down, lifting her chin. A provocative smile curved her lips. What? Are your ears not working? I said. I am master's rightful wife. You came later. Do you know the rules? When you see me, hurry up and call me big sister. Big sister. Yaoxi laughed in fury. Raging fury blazed in her golden eyes. Looks like you are asking for a beating, you brazen vixen. You used underhanded means to block my senses before, keeping me from seeing my lord for nearly a month. I have not settled that score with you yet. Perfect. Today, we settle both old grudges and new ones at once. She stepped forward, and a golden ripple spread across the floor beneath her feet. It was as if an invisible force shook the air. You. Chuqian sneered. Perfect. I have also wanted to see what you are truly capable of, you golden bird. As the two women faced off, the living room's atmosphere instantly became explosive. The air was thick with the scent of gunpowder, as though a fierce battle could erupt at any moment. Caught between them, Lin Ye felt like his head was splitting in two. Enough, he roared, breaking their standoff. Both women looked at him at once, one appearing pitifully wronged, the other brimming with fighting spirit. Master, look at her. The moment she appeared, she tried to seduce you. She even wants to claim you for herself. She has no respect at all for me, your rightful wife. Chuqian complained first, tears glimmering in her fox-like eyes, as if she had suffered the greatest injustice. My lord, do not listen to her nonsense. Yaoxi refused to be outdone, speaking with righteous conviction. Heaven and earth can bear witness to my devotion to my lord. I only want to protect my lord properly, and keep certain ill-intentioned people from taking advantage. She calls herself master's first wife. Is she worthy? Who are you calling ill-intentioned? Chuqian flared up. Who are you calling ill-intentioned? You, Yaoxi retorted. Got a problem? Yaoxi shot back without yielding. Enough. Both of you. Shut up. Lin Ye shouted again. He rubbed his throbbing temples, looking helplessly at the two women. Can you calm down? You start fighting the moment you see each other. What kind of behavior is that? The two women glanced at each other. Then both snorted and turned away. Neither would acknowledge the other. Watching this, Lin Ye felt a profound sense of helplessness wash over him. Chuqian alone was already more than he could handle. Now there was another one. He feared he would never know peace again. Chapter 31. The Powerless Chuqian. Huyu. Seeing the two women finally quiet down, Lin Ye let out a long sigh of relief. He rubbed his brow, his gaze passing back and forth between them. After choosing his words carefully, he said, "First, you are both my bonded beast. You are both important to me. Neither of you is above the other." Bai Chuqian immediately pouted at that. She looked deeply displeased. Yaoxi said nothing, but a flicker of disapproval passed through her golden eyes. Ignoring their expressions, Lin Ye continued, "Second, I do not want to see you arguing, and I especially do not want to see you fight. One of you is a nine-tailed celestial fox, and the other a solar golden crow. You are both among the world's greatest beings. Why get jealous and fight over something so trivial?" "This is not trivial," the two women protested in unison, then glared at each other again. They both snorted and turned away. Lin Ye's head throbbed, taking a step back. "From now on, we are family. Family should not treat each other like strangers. I hope you can live in harmony and work together, instead of constantly scheming and tearing each other apart." "Who is family with her?" The two spoke in unison again, their voices full of disdain. Bai Chuqian put her hands on her hips and raised her chin. A sly gleam flashed in her fox-like eyes. She seemed to have thought of the perfect way to strike at her rival. A smug smile curled her lips. She suddenly darted to Lin Ye's side, looped her arm through his, and pressed her whole body against him. Then she looked at Yaoxi in open challenge. "Golden Bird, do you know that this past month, I have spent every day and night with Master, sleeping entwined and nuzzling close? The bond between us. How could someone who just showed up possibly compare?" As she spoke, she deliberately rose onto her tiptoes and planted a kiss on Lin Ye's cheek. Then she looked provocatively at Yaoxi, wearing an unbearably smug expression. Yaoxi's face instantly darkened at the sight. In her golden eyes, it seemed flames were burning. "What did you say?" Her voice was low and icy. It carried barely restrained fury. "Sleeping in the same bed? You dared defile my lord." Not only was Bai Chuqian not angered, she smiled even more smugly. "How can you call that defilement? It is called love. Master and I are in love and made for each other. Do you understand? Every night, we sleep in each other's arms and share tender nights together. We have done so many wonderful things together. I know Master's every length and measure, and Master knows all my depths. We could not know each other more intimately." As she spoke, she deliberately shot Yaoxi a challenging look. That look seemed to say, "What about it, jealous, envious?" Yaoxi's face had darkened so much it looked ready to drip water. Within her golden eyes, a blazing rage burned fiercely. She suddenly turned to Lin Ye. Her gaze was hot enough to melt him. "My lord, is what she said true?" Lin Ye's scalp tingled. Fine. So everything he had said had been completely wasted on them. Bai Chuqian truly knew how to hit every sore spot and pour fuel on the fire. He opened his mouth, just about to say something to ease the tension. But Bai Chuqian spoke first. "Of course it is true." Bai Chuqian wrapped her arms around Lin Ye's neck, hanging herself from him. She looked at Yaoxi with a boastful smile. "Master is talented. I am beautiful. We are made for each other. Who are you, some monster, to object? Slutty fox, you are courting death." Yaoxi ground her teeth. Every word seemed forced through clenched teeth. Golden light surged from her body, and the temperature in the living room soared again. She looked ready to lash out at any moment. "Master, look at her." Bai Chuqian immediately put on a pitifully wronged expression. "She came out and started bullying me. Now she wants to hit me too. You have to stand up for me. Slutty fox, stop playing the victim." Yaoxi flew into a rage. "You have provoked me again and again. You are asking to die. Master, did you hear that? This golden bird just said she would kill your rightful wife right in front of you." Bai Chuqian theatrically hid behind Lin Ye. She looked terrified, so fierce, so scary. "Unlike me, I only care about Master." "Enough. I said no more fighting." Lin Ye finally snapped. "If you keep arguing, I will stab my own ears deaf." Bai Chuqian, Yaoxi. The two women looked at him in bafflement. Utterly drained, Lin Ye forcefully pulled free from Bai Chuqian. He stepped between the two women. Looking at them helplessly, he said, "Can you just settle down for a moment?" He truly could not handle this battlefield of jealous women. "She is the one who keeps provoking me." Yaoxi snorted coldly. Bai Chuqian was about to retort, but Lin Ye shot her a glare. "You, say less. You are the one who keeps stirring things up. Master is playing favorites." Bai Chuqian pouted. She sulked in displeasure. Can you calm down now? Lin Ye turned to Yaoxi again. Yaoxi was silent for a moment, her eyes flickering. For my lord's sake, I can let this slutty fox off for now. But, she turned, her golden eyes fixed directly on Lin Ye. Her gaze was filled with burning possessiveness. My lord must compensate me. Lin Ye froze. Compensate you for what? What she has done to you. I will do as well, Yaoxi said, one word at a time. Her tone was imperious and beyond dispute. And, I want double. Chuqian immediately objected. Hey, golden bird, what do you mean by that? Yaoxi could not be bothered with her. At that moment, in her eyes, there was only Lin Ye, her gaze hot enough to melt him. My lord, whatever that slutty fox can do, I can do too. And, I will do it better than she can. Lin Ye's heart skipped a beat. Wait, what are you going to do? He instinctively took a step back, but Yaoxi pressed forward step by step, forcing him back to the edge of the sofa. What do I want to do? A commanding smile curved Yaoxi's lips. A fiery light gleamed in her golden eyes. I want my lord to experience my deeper love. As the words fell, she suddenly reached out, pushing Lin Ye down onto the sofa. She firmly pinned him beneath her. The position could not have been more intimate. Golden bird, how dare you? Chuqian instantly bristled at the sight. She rushed forward to pull Yaoxi away. Get off him now. You are not allowed to touch my master. Yet Yaoxi did not even turn around, merely flicking her hand. A pale golden curtain of light appeared from thin air, sealing Chuqian outside. No matter what she tried, for the moment, she could not break through that barrier of light. She could only watch helplessly as Yaoxi shed her golden armor. Like an unbridled knight, she grew ever wilder. Stop it, golden bird, you bastard. Let go of my master. If you have the nerve, come out and fight me one-on-one. Master, you cannot do that. Reject her quickly. Boo-hoo. I am being cheated on. I do not want to live anymore. Chuqian collapsed onto the floor, like a helpless wife. Chapter 32. Double the pleasure, double the torment. Lin Ye lay on the sofa, feeling utterly drained. Staring at the ceiling, he suddenly began contemplating the meaning of life. What, exactly, do people live for? How many unknown mysteries exist in the universe? Will everything ultimately fade into nothingness? He sank into deep thought. Beside him, Yaoxi's armor had been restored in full. She sat there with imposing dignity, as though the wild, uninhibited woman from before had never been her. She slowly smoothed her long golden hair, a satisfied smile playing on her lips. Now and then, she glanced at Chuqian in the corner, her gaze carrying a victor's taunt. Meanwhile, Chuqian curled up in the living room corner, hugging her knees. It was as if dark clouds hung over her head. She looked as though she had suffered a devastating blow. She kept muttering things about that golden bird, stealing her man, and having no shame. The atmosphere in the living room was utterly bizarre. After an unknown length of time, Lin Ye finally emerged from his post-climax haze and slowly sat up. He looked at Yaoxi, proud as a rooster, then at Chuqian, radiating resentment from the corner. His headache returned. Well, I think we can sit down and talk this over calmly now, right? He rubbed his aching lower back and could not help sighing. Chuqian raised her head and looked at him. In a mournful voice, she said, Master, that golden bird has defiled you. You are no longer pure. Lin Ye's mouth twitched as he was about to speak. But Yaoxi spoke first. Ha, defiled. She raised an eyebrow. Her tone held both disdain and smugness. Being intimate with my lord is only natural. How could that be defilement? But you, slutty fox, you monopolized my lord for so long while I was away. I have yet to settle that score with you. Fine, then, if you want to fight, you will get one, golden bird. I have put up with you long enough. Chuqian was seething with rage. Enough, enough. Lin Ye hurriedly cut off the two women before they started again. Rubbing his temples, he said, Ladies, if you keep this up, my head is going to explode. Sit down, both of you. Talk properly. The two women exchanged a look. Their eyes were still full of hostility. But at least they did not continue arguing. Chuqian gave a soft huff. Reluctantly, she moved over from the corner. She plopped down on Lin Ye's left and hooked her arm through his. Leaning against him, she seemed to be staking her claim. Not to be outdone, Yaoxi took the spot on Lin Ye's right. She linked arms with his other arm and raised her chin. Proudly, she held on. Lin Ye was caught between the two women. embraced on both sides as their sweet scents drifted around him. It should have been a blessing that made everyone green with envy. But he only felt like he was sitting on pins and needles. He coughed lightly, trying to ease the tension between them. I think that, since you are both my bonded spirit beast, we should. I do not care. I am the rightful wife, Chuqian declared firmly. I am the only one. Yaoxi refused to yield an inch. Their gazes collided in midair, sparks flying. Lin Ye felt the room spin and hastily raised both hands. In surrender, he said, "Stop, stop, stop." He took a deep breath, trying to keep his tone calm. Can you two not coexist peacefully? You are both my bonded spirit beast. You are equally important to me. Why must you decide who ranks above the other? No, the two women said in unison, startlingly aligned. We must decide who is superior. Once again, they spoke in unison. Lin Ye. He gave up, completely gave up. These two women simply could not stand each other. One careless word was enough to set them off like dynamite. Resigned, he sighed and leaned back on the sofa. He simply gave up trying. Fine, fine. Argue however you want. I am done getting involved. Master, do not abandon us. Chuqian hurriedly clung to his arm, shaking it coquettishly. You have to stand up for me. Look at her. She came out and started bullying me. She even defiled you right in front of me. She has no respect at all for me, your rightful wife. You think you deserve to be his rightful wife? Yaoxi refused to back down, taking hold of Lin Ye's other arm as well. She looked thoroughly righteous. Besides, it is clearly you, slutty fox, who has been provoking me all along. You are the slutty fox. And you are a golden bird. Enough. Lin Ye abruptly stood up and shook off both women. He looked at them with a stern expression. Since you insist on competing for rank, then I will grant your wish. The moment he said this, both women fell silent. They looked at him in unison, their eyes full of anticipation. From now on, I will watch both of your behavior. I will take all of it into account. Lin Ye folded his arms. His gaze moved solemnly between them as he said, Whoever is more obedient and considerate, whoever helps me shoulder my burdens and solve my troubles, will hold the higher place in my heart. But if someone only argues and causes trouble all day, making more problems for me, then her place in my heart will naturally plummet. Then do not blame me for neglecting her. His words rang with conviction, carrying an authority that could not be questioned. Both women fell into thought after hearing him. Chuqian was the first to react. She immediately put on an adorable, obedient expression. Hugging Lin Ye's arm, she sweetly said, Do not worry, master. I will perform well. I will be 100 times more obedient than a certain golden bird. Yaoxi was not about to be outdone. Determination gleamed in her golden eyes. Rest assured, my lord. I will never lose to the slutty fox. I will show you who is truly worthy of you. Then it is settled. Seeing the two women finally settled down, Lin Ye secretly sighed in relief, though he kept a stern face. From today onward, you two will get along. No more arguing. And no fighting. Whatever it is, talk it out properly. Understood, HMPH. As long as that slutty fox does not provoke me, I cannot be bothered with her. As if I care to bother with you. The two women still could not stand each other. But at least they did not start bickering again. Lin Ye nodded with satisfaction, secretly chuckling to himself. I really am a genius. I handled this little love triangle with ease. Over the next few days, life was more or less peaceful. Although Chuqian and Yaoxi still disliked each other, they were bound by Lin Ye's rules for competing for his favor. No fierce conflicts erupted again. Still, daily verbal sparring and murderous glares were unavoidable. Lin Ye had grown used to it. As long as they did not fight, he pretended not to see it. Yet in just these few days, he truly learned what double the pleasure meant, and double the torment. Daytime was manageable. He could hide behind cultivation to catch a break. But once night came, it was an all-out battle. To compete for time alone with him, the two women would stop at nothing. They came up with endless tricks. In those few short days, Lin Ye's kidneys endured an unprecedented trial. Fortunately, he had already advanced to a third-rank beastmaster. His physical abilities had improved by leaps and bounds. Otherwise, he truly could not have endured their daily, relentless demands. Time flew by. Amid those painful yet blissful days, the advancement round of the Rising Star Beastmaster Tournament finally arrived. Chapter 33, Yaoxi's Mysterious Gift, Solar Essence. That morning, Lin Ye was meditating in his room. The seed of star essence in his sea of consciousness slowly revolved, absorbing the unseen power of the stars. After several days of consolidation, his early third-rank realm had completely stabilized. His spiritual power was also more condensed and refined than when he had first broken through. Though he still had some way to go before mid-third rank, with his current strength, among people his age, he could certainly stand above the rest. Just as he was immersed in cultivation, his phone suddenly vibrated. He opened his eyes and picked it up. It was a message from Principal Li Dezhu. Lin, the elimination stage of the Rising Star Beastmaster tournament ended yesterday. The list of the top 30 contestants is out. The advancement round will be held at 2 this afternoon at the City Center Beast Arena. Do not forget to arrive on time. Good luck. Attached to the message was a list of the top 30 contestants and brief profiles. Lin Ye opened the attachment and quickly looked through it. The top 32 contestants included nearly every elite awakened student from Jianghai City's high schools. Even the weakest possessed a rank aptitude. It was a gathering of exceptional talents and formidable fighters. Aside from Qinhao, Zhao Wuji, Jin Fan, and Xiao Yu, contestants he already knew something about. Lin Ye spotted a familiar name. Zhou Tianlong, awakened student of 1st Beastmaster High School, S-rank aptitude. Currently at high 1st rank. His bonded spirit beast was an S-rank potential Earth Barbarian Bear. In addition, he had contracted an S-rank potential Amethyst Giant Scorpion. He won all 3 elimination matches, displaying extraordinary strength. Well, if it is not an old acquaintance. Lin Ye raised an eyebrow. A teasing smile curled across his lips. Had he not suddenly seen that name, he would have nearly forgotten the man existed. Back in Whispering Wind Canyon, Chuqian had thoroughly played this guy. He had lost his spatial ring, and Chuqian had seriously wounded his bonded spirit beast with a single slap. Unexpectedly, he had recovered so quickly. The Zhou family clearly had considerable resources. Looks like this advancement round will not be too boring. He put away his phone and stretched. His bones cracked sharply all over. Master, are you heading out? When he left his room, he saw Chuqian poking her head out from the kitchen. She wore a pink apron, with a spatula in her hand. She looked every bit the devoted homemaker. Yes, my match is this afternoon. Lin Ye rolled his neck. A simple lunch will do. No need to go to so much trouble. How can that be? Chuqian said seriously, a match is important. How will you have the strength to fight if you do not eat enough? Wait here, master. The food will be ready soon. I have prepared you a delicious feast. With that, she hurried back into the kitchen. The clatter of pots and pans immediately rang out. Lin Ye watched her bustling figure, then shook his head with a smile and accepted her kindness. He had just reached the sofa and was about to sit down, when a faint rush of air came from outside the window. A golden streak shot through the open window like a meteor. It swept through the living room in a graceful arc, and landed steadily beside Lin Ye. As the golden light faded, it revealed Jin Yaoxi's tall, proud figure. My lord, I am back. Clad in gleaming golden armor, Jin Yaoxi walked up to Lin Ye. A confident smile played on her lips, as though she had just accomplished something remarkable. Where have you run off to this time? Lin Ye asked casually. Jin Yaoxi had been going out constantly these past few days. At first, Lin Ye thought that, as a sun-golden crow, she was naturally drawn to sunlight. Perhaps she simply went out to bask in the sun. But she acted mysterious every time, and refused to say anything when asked, so he began to suspect it was not that simple. Who knew what she had been working on? Guess, my lord. Jin Yaoxi's lips curved slightly. A mysterious glimmer flashed through her golden eyes. She deliberately kept him in suspense. Lin Ye shook his head helplessly. You have been so secretive these past few days. How could I guess? Jin Yaoxi smiled and stopped keeping him in suspense. Instead, she extended her hand, palm upward. The next moment, golden light slowly gathered in her palm. It finally formed into an egg-sized golden crystal, clear and flawless throughout. The crystal floated above her palm, turning slowly. Complex, mysterious golden patterns flowed across its surface. It radiated a warm, sacred presence. Lin Ye's gaze was instantly drawn to the golden crystal. He could clearly feel that within the golden crystal lay an immense, incredibly pure energy. It was somewhat like the stellar power he drew upon while practicing the star essence meditation art, yet not entirely the same. This energy was more scorching and more domineering. It carried the majestic authority of the blazing sun. What is this? Lin Ye asked curiously. This is what I have been working on these past few days. Yaoxi held up the golden crystal. A trace of pride flashed in her eyes. Using the innate gifts of the sun golden crow, I absorbed the sun's essence from the heavens, then used my own origin power as a catalyst. After several days of effort, I finally condensed this solar essence. Solar essence. Lin Ye's expression shifted slightly. It was his first time hearing of such a thing. That is right, Yaoxi explained. Solar essence is condensed from the essence of the sun. It contains energy of the purest, most yang nature. For those who cultivate sun-aligned arts, it is an exceptionally rare treasure. Though you do not specialize in sun-aligned arts, my lord, the energy within this solar essence is extremely pure and gentle. It can temper your body and strengthen the foundation of your spirit. It may even help you comprehend the laws of heaven and earth more quickly, increasing your cultivation speed. And there is more. She paused, a meaningful smile appearing on her lips. Refining this solar essence can also bolster your vitality. It will greatly benefit your body, my lord. It is that powerful. Lin Ye's eyes lit up at once. Boost my vitality. This is a godsend. These past few days, but Chuqian and Yaoxi had taken turns draining him dry. Though his body was strong, his vital energy had inevitably been depleted. If he refined this solar essence, he could increase his strength and replenish his losses. It was killing two birds with one stone. Zir, you have put a lot of thought into this. Lin Ye accepted the solar essence. It felt warm in his hand, as if he were holding a tiny sun. A warm current flowed from his palm through every limb and bone. It made his whole body feel refreshed. Praised by him, Yaoxi's smile grew even brighter. Satisfaction gleamed in her eyes. As long as you like it, my lord, anything I do is worthwhile. Shh, it is just a lousy rock. What is there to be so proud of? At some point, Chuqian had come out of the kitchen. She carried two steaming dishes in her hands. Master, the meal is ready, she said sourly. Come eat, do not let certain people's little favors blind you. Yaoxi raised a brow and was about to retort, but Lin Ye stopped her with a look. He cleared his throat and tried to smooth things over. All right. Zir was thoughtful, and so were you. You are both such great help to me. Come on, let us eat. I still have a match this afternoon. Chapter 34, Song Yue and Zhao Wuji. The two women attended to Lin Ye perfectly. Each took turns placing food on his plate, until his bowl was piled high in no time. To keep things fair between them, he ate the meal with decidedly mixed feelings. After lunch, before he could rest, the mood took hold, and they pulled him into another round of mischief. With one on each side, he was quite the sight. Before they knew it, it was already 1 o'clock. Lin Ye quickly called off and changed into neat casual clothes. He left with Chuqian and Yaoxi. At his request, Chuqian remained in her little white fox form. She lay obediently in Lin Ye's arms, her fluffy tail swaying gently. Yaoxi reluctantly became a palm-sized golden bird and perched on Lin Ye's shoulder. Her feathers gleamed gold, and though she was tiny, her bearing radiated a pride that looked down on the world. After all, neither woman wanted to stay in the beast space, and he did not want to parade around town with two breathtaking beauties, drawing too much unwanted attention, so he could only have them keep a low profile. Driver Liu's car was waiting downstairs right on time. He got in and headed toward downtown. Jianghai City's Beastmaster Arena stood in the busiest part of downtown. It was the largest venue in all of Jianghai City, and the most advanced venue for Beastmaster battles. The entire building was oval with an ultra-modern design. Its silver-gray metal shell reflected a cold gleam beneath the sun. As Jianghai City's largest all-purpose arena, it hosted high-level Beastmaster competitions year-round. It could hold more than 100,000 spectators at once. It was one of Jianghai City's landmark buildings. When Lin Ye arrived at the plaza outside the arena, he was met by a sea of people. Crowds surged across the plaza. Citizens who had come to watch filled every corner. Many reporters were also covering the event, shouldering cameras and long lenses. The scene was incredibly lively. A massive display screen hung on the arena's outer wall. It cycled through promotional videos for the Rising Star Beastmaster tournament and profiles of the top 32 contestants. Whenever a well-known contestant appeared on screen, the plaza erupted in enthusiastic cheers. Look, that is Kinhao. The double S talent from First Beastmaster High School. His bonded beast is the Thunder War Ape. He is insanely strong. That is Zhao Wuji from Second Beastmaster High School. I heard his bonded beast is an S-rank potential Nether Demon Tiger. His strength is nothing to underestimate either. And Xiaoyu, the goddess of 8th Beastmaster High School, she is gorgeous. And she is so powerful too. She is practically perfect. I think this year's champion will definitely be Lin Ye from 3rd Beastmaster High School. He is a 4S talent after all. They say his bonded beast is the legendary 9-tailed celestial fox. And it can even take human form. You cannot put it that way. High aptitude does not mean strong combat ability. Qin Hao comes from a wealthy, powerful family with deep resources. The resources available to him are far beyond what poor Lin Ye can access. It is still anyone's guess who will win. Exactly. Aptitude does not decide everything. The fight for the championship is still wide open. All kinds of chatter rose and fell without end. Lin Ye listened to the crowd's discussions around him. His expression is calm as still water, without the slightest ripple. With the little white fox in his arms and the little golden crow on his shoulder, he headed straight for the arena's competitors' only entrance. Lin Ye's arrival did not draw much attention, though his name had spread throughout Jianghai City. Few people had actually seen him in person. Besides, he had deliberately worn a baseball cap that day, with the brim pulled low, hiding most of his face, so no one recognized him at first. The competitor's only entrance was on the arena's east side, with a security checkpoint at the door. Dedicated staff were stationed there to verify each contestant's identity. He took out his contestant pass and handed it to the staff member checking identities. The staff member accepted it and scanned it with a device. After confirming everything was correct, he respectfully returned it with both hands. Contestant Lin Ye, welcome to the advancement round of the Rising Star Beastmaster Tournament. We wish you the best of luck. Your lounge is room A08 on basement level 1. The competition begins promptly at 2 this afternoon. An announcement will notify you when it is time to enter. Please wait patiently. The staff member was extremely respectful. After all, contestants who reached the top 32 were the best of the best, with limitless futures ahead of them. All right, thank you. Lin Ye took his pass and walked into the competitors' corridor. Following the tournament signs, he quickly found the entrance to the competitors' lounge area. The competitors' lounge area was on the arena's basement level. It was a broad, long corridor, lined with dozens of private lounges on both sides. Quite a few contestants were moving through the hallway. Men and women alike looked energized, dressed in all manner of styles. They gathered in small groups, chatting together. Lin Ye's arrival immediately caught the attention of many contestants in the corridor. Some were curious, while others scrutinized him. They were all wondering who he was, but some recognized Lin Ye at a glance. Hello, Lin Ye. A crisp, pleasant voice came from nearby. Lin Ye paused and looked over. A gentle, lovely-looking girl was walking toward him. She wore a warm, enthusiastic smile. It was Song Yue, a fellow student from his school. Lin Ye remembered her well. After all, she was the beauty queen of 3rd Beastmaster High School. He would be lying if he said otherwise. Song Yue was also an S-rank talent. She was unquestionably one of the school's most prominent students. Yue. Lin Ye nodded in greeting. Lin Ye, it has been a long time. Song Yue walked over to him. Her gaze discreetly swept over the little white fox in his arms, and the little golden crow on his shoulder. A flicker of curiosity crossed her eyes, but she wisely did not ask further. Even after more than a month, the sensation caused by Lin Ye's bonded beast, when it awakened, still left her shaken when she thought of it. Yes, it has been a while. Lin Ye nodded and casually asked, You got here early, Yue. I only arrived a little while ago. I just happened to run into you in the corridor. Song Yue smiled, her tone sincere. I never got the chance to properly congratulate you at the awakening ceremony. SSS aptitude is truly incredible. Our school has really made a name for itself this time. Lin Ye smiled faintly, his tone calm and composed. I just got lucky. You are no slouch either, Yue. With your strength, you will definitely go far in the qualifiers. I will take that good luck. Song Yue smiled with pursed lips, a playful glint in her eyes. But I would not dare compare myself to you. You are a SSS super genius, and a favorite to win this tournament. I am nowhere near your level. I will be satisfied just to make the top 16. Why sell yourself short, Yue? With your strength and the support abilities of your Moonlight Spirit deer, making the top 16 will be no problem if you use the right tactics. You might even go further and reach the finals. Lin Ye said with a smile. Song Yue smiled sweetly and was about to say more, when a tall young man with a crew cut approached. He looked Lin Ye over from head to toe, his eyes appraising. So, you are Lin Ye, the Triple S talent. I have heard a great deal about you. His booming voice carried a rakish, streetwise swagger. Lin Ye glanced at him, then nodded politely. Hello. And you are? My name is Zhao Wuji, from 2nd Beast Taming High School. The crew-cut young man grinned, flashing a row of white teeth. I heard you are a favorite to win this tournament, so I came over specifically to see. What makes you so special? There was a trace of provocation in his tone, but no malice in his eyes. It was more like a pure desire for a challenge. I would not say I am special. I have simply had better luck. Lin Ye smiled faintly, neither arrogant nor servile. Luck? You are certainly modest. Zhao Wuji laughed heartily, then waved a hand. But your modest will not make me go easy on you. Let us settle it in the arena. With that, he turned and left. Lin Ye watched his retreating back and raised an eyebrow. This Zhao Wuji was quite a straightforward man. Chapter 35, Contestant Groups, The Genius Girl Xiaoyu. Zhao Wuji from 2nd Beast Taming High School. Song Yue watched Zhao Wuji leave and commented softly. I hear he is battle crazy and loves sparring with strong opponents. It seems he has set his sights on you. It does not matter. Like he said, we will settle it in the arena. Lin Ye smiled calmly, unconcerned. The two chatted for a little longer. Then Song Yue tactfully excused herself. Before leaving, she did not forget to encourage him. Good luck, Lin Ye. Bring home the championship and make 3rd Beast Taming High School proud. You too. Lin Ye replied with a smile. Then they each headed to their own lounge. Lin Ye found Lounge A08 and pushed open the door. The lounge was small but tastefully furnished, with a sofa and coffee table, a water dispenser, and other basic amenities. A large screen also hung on the wall, displaying the arena's events in real time. The screen currently showed the scene inside the stadium. The massive circular arena could hold 100,000 spectators. It was already packed to capacity, roaring with voices. At the center stood an enormous platform over 100 meters across. It was forged from a special alloy and was incredibly sturdy, strong enough to withstand the impact of battles between high-level beasts. A transparent energy barrier surrounded the platform, blocking the battle's aftershocks to keep the audience safe. Lin Ye walked over and sat on the sofa. The two women immediately and eagerly took human form. One on each side, they wrapped themselves around his arms. Master, why was that girl so friendly with you just now? The moment Chuqian spoke, her jealousy was unmistakable. You were chatting and laughing together. Master already has us. So, you are not allowed to fall for anyone else. For once, Yaoxi did not argue with her. She nodded solemnly. We just exchanged greetings as classmates. You are jealous over even that. Lin Ye was helpless. If I really had something going on with her, would you to not know? When you watch me every day, you never know. Even if Master has no interest, that does not stop someone else from having ideas. Chuqian was like a fox guarding her food, her fox-like eyes full of wary vigilance. After all, Master is so outstanding. There must be plenty of trashy seductresses out there. Indeed, my lord possesses such godlike grace, so he will inevitably attract some deluded admirers. For once, Yaoxi agreed with Chuqian. Then her tone shifted. A dangerous glint flashed in her eyes. But it is fine. Whoever dares approach my lord, I will burn her to ashes. Lin Ye was speechless. He decided to stop indulging these two jealous girls. He turned his attention to the large screen on the wall. A pre-match warm-up was underway on the screen. A glamorous female host stood at the commentary desk. Microphone in hand, her voice amplified throughout the arena. Viewers at home and spectators here in the arena, good afternoon. Welcome to the Jianghai City Rising Star Beast Tamer Tournament qualifiers. After 5 grueling days of elimination rounds, our top 32 contestants have emerged. They are Jianghai City's finest awakened students this year, the rising stars of beast taming. Today, right here, they will bring us spectacular battles. As the host finished speaking, stirring music suddenly erupted. On the giant screen, profiles of the top 32 contestants began to play. As each contestant appeared, the host gave them a grand introduction. The atmosphere instantly reached a fever pitch. The cheers of nearly 100,000 spectators rolled like a tidal wave, shaking the entire arena. Once every contestant had been introduced, the competition officially began. This year's qualifier uses a group round-robin format. The 32 contestants will be randomly divided into 8 groups. During the 4-person group stage, Each contestant will face the other 3 members of their group once. A win earns 3 points, a draw earns 1, and a loss earns none. The top 2 scorers from each group will advance to the top 16 knockout stage. If contestants are tied on points, their head-to-head result will determine the rankings. The random draw is now beginning on the big screen. Let us see what happens. As the host's words fell, everyone's eyes turned in unison toward the giant screen. On the screen, the portraits of all 32 contestants began spinning rapidly. They slowly stopped, forming the list for 8 groups. Lin Ye's gaze swept across the screen. He quickly found his own name. The details of his 3 fellow C group contestants also appeared. Lin Ye, 1st Beast Taming High School, a rank aptitude. Wang Dalei, 4th Beast Taming High School, a rank aptitude. Xiao Yu, 8th Beast Taming High School, S rank aptitude. Lin Ye raised an eyebrow at the grouping. Xiao Yu, the genius girl from 8th Beast Taming High School, had S rank aptitude. Her bonnet beast was a winter snow lion with S rank potential. She was formidable, widely considered a strong contender for the top 8, or even the top 4. As for Wang Dalei and Lin Ye, they were both outstanding among her ranked talents. But compared with Xiao Yu and Lin Ye, they did not measure up. C group, interesting. Lin Ye's lips curved slightly. He was fairly satisfied with this group, though Xiao Yu was formidable to him. That was a good thing. After all, if the group stage were filled with weak opponents, it would be far too boring. Meanwhile, on the arena's giant screen, the group results had just been announced, sparking heated discussion among the spectators. Damn, C group is the group of death. Lin Ye and Xiao Yu got placed together. A triple S genius against an S-rank genius. This group will be worth watching. Lin Ye's aptitude may be absurdly high, but Xiao Yu is no pushover. Her winter snow lion is among the very best beasts with S-rank potential, and Xiao Yu is a true fighter herself. Their match will be incredible. Wang Dalei and Lin Ye are the unlucky ones, being grouped with those 2 monsters. They are basically just here to make up the numbers. You cannot say that. What if there is an upset? It is a competition, so anything can happen. The crowd buzzed with discussion, while in the contestant lounge area, contestants from every group were studying the draw. In her lounge, Xiao Yu sat on the sofa. Her cool eyes were fixed on the group list on the big screen. Her delicate face revealed no emotion. She wore a pale moon-white combat outfit, her long hair tied in a high ponytail. She exuded a crisp, capable air. C group, Lin Ye. Xiao Yu quietly repeated his name. A trace of gravity flashed in her cool eyes. As fellow awakened students from Jianghai City this year, she was no stranger to Lin Ye's reputation. Triple S aptitude, and a 9-tailed fox that could take human form upon awakening. Either trait alone was enough to inspire awe. But Xiao Yu had never been intimidated by reputation. Let me see. This legendary Triple S aptitude. And how powerful it truly is. She murmured, battle intent flashing in her eyes. In another lounge, Qin Hao was also studying the group draw. He was tall, with sharply defined features and bright, piercing eyes. He exuded a steady yet razor-sharp presence. In his Group A, there were no opponents particularly worth watching. With his strength, advancing from the group was practically guaranteed. His attention was instead fixed on Group C's roster. Lin Ye, Xiao Yu. Qin Hao's lips curled. Interesting. Let Xiao Yu test his true strength for me first. His gaze was deep, like a predator lying in wait, watching its prey from the shadows. Chapter 36. She will not need to fight you. Time ticked by, second by second. The atmosphere in the arena grew more heated. After the host's impassioned opening remarks, the big screen began displaying the first round of group matchups. Group A was the first to begin. Qin Hao's performance was utterly overwhelming. His first opponent was a rank awakened student from 6th Beast Taming High School. His bonnet beast was a rank potential rock-armored alligator turtle. But before Qin Hao's massive, mighty Thunder War Ape, the rock-armored alligator turtle did not even last 1 round. The Thunder War Ape threw 1 thunder-charged heavy punch, sending the turtle flying. To preserve his strength, the opponent immediately surrendered. Qin Hao claimed his first win cleanly. The entire fight was swift and decisive. A complete rout. The entire arena erupted in an uproar. Wait, he surrendered already? Just like that? What else could he do? 1 punch shattered the turtle's defenses. If it continued, the rock-armored alligator turtle would be seriously injured. Even with the tournament's medical treatment, it would still affect the later matches. Surrendering now was the smart choice. You have to admit, Qin Hao's Thunder War Ape is terrifying. It is practically a machine built for destruction. Obviously, the Thunder War Ape is a top-tier beast with triple S potential. It is nearly invincible among beasts of the same rank. Qin Hao completely outclasses his peers. Looks like this year's championship is his for the taking. Not necessarily. Is there not also Lin Ye, the triple S talent? Lin Ye's aptitude may be high, but he comes from an ordinary background. How could his resources and family foundation compare to Qin Hao's? Combat experience and a beast level of training cannot be made up for with aptitude alone. That does make sense. Still, we will have to watch before we know. The crowd continued discussing Qin Hao's formidable strength, which left a deep impression on everyone. When Group A's round ended, Group B's matches began. Zhao Wuji displayed equally overwhelming strength. His bonded beast, the Nether Demon Tiger, was a fierce tiger with jet black fur and ghostly glowing eyes. It was incredibly fast and viciously lethal, and carried a strange corrosive energy. His opponent did not even last a minute before the Nether Demon Tiger sent his beast flying with a single swipe, crushing him decisively. Ha ha ha. What a rush. Zhao Wuji stood proudly on the arena stage, radiating the fierce exhilaration of battle. The crowd answered with wave after wave of cheers. The Group A and Group B matches soon concluded. Both Qin Hao and Zhao Wuji claimed overwhelming victories, forcefully declaring their dominance over their groups. They had essentially secured their qualifying spots. The other contestants were eclipsed by their brilliance, left only to fight for the second qualifying spot. Finally, it was Group C's turn. When the big screen showed Group C's first matchup, the entire arena's excitement instantly reached a new peak. Group C, first match, Lin Ye vs Lin Ye. Here we go. Lin Ye's debut. The Triple S genius is finally making his move. I want to see whether he is really as incredible as the rumors say. Lin Ye may only have a rank aptitude, but he made it into the top 32. His strength cannot be weak. This match should still be worth watching, right? Worth watching. I think it will probably be a one-sided beatdown, just like Qin Hao and Zhao Wuji. After all, he is Triple S rank. Every eye in the stands focused on the exit to the contestant tunnel. Under countless watchful eyes, Lin Ye slowly emerged from the contestant tunnel. He wore simple casual clothes with a tall frame and handsome features. His expression was calm, showing neither nerves nor excitement. He held a snow-white little fox in his arms. A palm-sized golden bird perched on his shoulder. His relaxed manner contrasted sharply with Qin Hao, Zhao Wuji, and the others' imposing entrances. The moment Lin Ye stepped onto the stage, the arena's clamor seemed to fall silent for an instant. Every eye turned toward him. Some were curious, some expectant, others scrutinizing. Look, look, Lin Ye is coming out. Lin Ye, Lin Ye, Lin Ye. My husband is finally here. We finally get to see him in person. He has been so mysterious. I heard he is third Beast Taming High School's heartthrob. I have to say, he has far more presence in person than in photos. Is that white fox in his arms the nine-tailed fox? Other than being cute, it does not look particularly special. Did they not say it could take human form? Why do you care? Maybe it just wants to keep a low profile. Keep a low profile with Triple S aptitude. There is only so low-key he can be. By the way, did you see that golden bird? It seems to be one of Lin Ye's contracted beasts too. Does anyone know what species it is? No idea. It looks pretty ordinary. The stands buzzed with overlapping voices. Across the stage, Lin Ye had also taken his place. He was an ordinary-looking young man, wearing a black training uniform, his expression slightly tense. Yet his eyes held a stubborn refusal to yield. After all, his opponent was a Triple S genius. No one could face an opponent like that without feeling pressure. Lin Ye from First Beast Taming High School. I look forward to facing you. He took a deep breath and cupped his hands to Lin Ye. His tone was fairly polite. Lin Ye, Third Beast Taming High School. Lin Ye returned the gesture courteously. His expression remained calm as still water. Group C, first match, Lin Ye vs Lin Ye. Standing at the stage's edge, the referee loudly announced the rules. Both sides will summon their beasts to battle. If a beast loses its ability to fight, or its trainer surrenders, or if a beast leaves the stage, the other side wins. The use of prohibited drugs is forbidden. Malicious attacks on beast tamers are forbidden. Violators will be disqualified. Do both contestants understand? Understood. Lin Ye nodded. Understood. Lin Ye took a deep breath and answered. Good. The referee raised his right hand and brought it down sharply. The match begins. At the referee's command, Limo did not hesitate. He immediately summoned his bonded beast. A blood-red light flashed. A massive berserk brute bull instantly appeared on the stage. The bull stood over 2 meters tall. Its body was covered in rough dark red hide. Its muscles knotted. Its 2 curved horns resembled sharp scimitars, gleaming with a chilling light. Berserk brute bull and a rank potential earth element combat beast. Known for its strength and defense, its charges were unstoppable. It was an intimidating force among beasts of its rank. Lin Ye, I know you are a SSS genius. But I, Limo, am no pushover either. Limo gritted his teeth. Summon your bonded beast. Let me see the legendary 9-tailed fox. And just how powerful it is. His voice carried a note of challenge. Clearly, he wanted to exploit Lin Ye's recent awakening. Perhaps his bonded beast level was not yet high, and Limo hoped to pull off the miracle. Yet Lin Ye merely smiled faintly. To deal with you, she will not need to fight. With a thought, a blue-gray light flashed. Chasing Wind, he is yours. As the light faded, Chasing Wind, the Howling Windwolf Mastiff, appeared on the stage. It held its head high, its blue-gray fur gleaming like metal in the sunlight. A sharp light gleamed in its amber eyes. It radiated a formidable aura. Chapter 37. An overwhelming victory. The instant Chasing Wind appeared, the stands erupted in discussion. It is a Howling Windwolf Mastiff, an S-rank potential beast. I never expected Lin Ye to have a 3rd contracted beast. Is this what a SSS genius is like? He is only 1st rank, yet he has already contracted 3 beasts. Is Lin Ye looking down on Limo? It looks like he does not even plan to use his bonded beast. Maybe he just does not want to reveal his trump card. After all, stronger opponents are waiting for him later. What is so strange about that? He is only facing an A-rank beast. There is no need to send out the 9-tailed fox. The Howling Windwolf Mastiff has S-rank potential. Handling a berserk brute bull should be easy. That may be true, but is he not being far too overconfident? Limo's berserk brute bull has reached the peak of 1st rank. The Howling Windwolf Mastiff may have S-rank potential, but Lin Ye may not have the resources to train it properly. The stands buzzed with discussion. On the stage, Limo saw that Lin Ye had summoned a Howling Windwolf Mastiff, rather than the legendary 9-tailed fox. Instead of feeling relieved, his face darkened. Lin Ye, are you humiliating me? He gritted his teeth, anger flashing in his eyes. To him, Lin Ye's actions were a public humiliation. Humiliation is a strong word. Lin Ye remained calm. I just think that against you. Chasing Wind alone is enough. At those words, Limo's face went dark. He was still an A-rank genius. He had fought his way into the top 32 among hundreds of talented peers. He considered himself no weakling. Yet his opponent could not even be bothered to use his bonded beast. How could he possibly endure that? That kind of contempt was more humiliating than direct mockery. Fine, very well. Limo clenched his teeth, a vicious glint in his eyes. Since you are so overconfident, do not blame me for showing no mercy. Let me see what your Howling Windwolf Mastiff is truly capable of. He swept his hand forward. He gave the berserk brute bull an attack order. Bull. Crush it, moo. The berserk brute bull let out a deafening roar. Its fur hooves slammed into the ground. Its massive body was like an out-of-control heavy truck, charging straight at Chasing Wind. Each step made the stage tremble. The sight was terrifying. Its 2 curved horns, like 2 sharp scimitars, gleamed coldly beneath the sunlight. With crushing force, they drove straight at Chasing Wind. The charge was immensely powerful. Many in the stands held their breath. They wanted to see how Lin Ye's Howling Windwolf Mastiff would handle such a savage attack. Yet, faced with the berserk brute bull's ferocious charge, Chasing Wind did not move an inch. It simply stood there quietly. Its amber eyes calmly watched the giant beast rushing toward it, as though it were a toy charging about wildly. Just as the berserk brute bull's horns were about to strike Chasing Wind moved, its body, left a blue-gray afterimage in the air. It was unbelievably fast. The berserk brute bull's sure-hit charge passed straight through Chasing Wind's afterimage and hit nothing. What? Limo's pupils shrank in shock. He had not seen how Chasing Wind evaded that attack at all. That speed was utterly absurd. The instant the berserk brute bull's charge missed, Chasing Wind appeared at its side like a phantom. It lashed out with a forepaw, its sharp claws flashing with cold light, carrying a fierce pressure of wind, and struck viciously at the berserk brute bull's neck. Gale claw, moo. The berserk brute bull bellowed in pain. Chasing Wind's razor-sharp claws left 3 claw marks across its tough hide. Howling in pain, the berserk brute bull shook its head furiously, trying to counterattack with its horns. But Chasing Wind had already nimbly retreated, making it miss again. Missing twice in a row enraged the berserk brute bull even more. Yet no matter how it retaliated, it could barely threaten Chasing Wind. Limo's expression grew uglier by the second. He had thought that even if Lin Ye's Howling Wind Wolf Mastiff had S-rank potential, Lin Ye had only awakened recently. His bonded beast should have been his main fighting force. With limited resources, how far could he have trained the Wolf Mastiff? But the truth proved he was wrong, terribly wrong. This Howling Wind Wolf Mastiff alone was already putting him under enormous pressure. No, I cannot compete with it in speed. Limo quickly came to a decision. His berserk brute bull possessed great strength and formidable defense, but speed and agility were its weaknesses. The Howling Wind Wolf Mastiff was a wind element beast that excelled at speed and agility. That phantom-like evasion and counterattack just now had proven it beyond doubt. If this continued, the berserk brute bull would only be kited around by its opponent and worn down to death. Bull, earthquake stomp. Limo decisively gave a new command. Moo. The berserk brute bull threw back its head and bellowed thunderously. It sharply raised one thick forehoof, then smashed it down with crushing force. Boom! A deep, thunderous crash rang out. The stage floor seemed to shake violently. A visible shock wave spread in every direction from the berserk brute bull. Earthquake stomp. This was the berserk brute bull's signature skill. By stomping the ground, it unleashed shockwaves, damaging and stunning enemies within range. It was an effective way to deal with agile opponents. However, Chasing Wind's reaction speed far exceeded Limo's expectations. The instant earthquake stomp activated, Chasing Wind had already leaped lightly into the air. Its forepaws stepped through the air, supported by wind element power. It actually hovered in midair for a moment. It cleverly avoided the shockwave traveling through the ground. What a fast reaction, damn. This Howling Wind Wolf Mastiff is insanely fast. It even dodged earthquake stomp. Is this the power of an S-rank potential beast? And a rank beast cannot compare. It is not just about potential. This Howling Wind Wolf Mastiff has clearly been trained extensively. I think it is at least upper first rank, perhaps even peak first rank. Amazed cries rose one after another from the stands. On the stage, the battle continued. After Chasing Wind evaded earthquake stomp, it spun gracefully in the air and landed firmly on all four paws. Then it became a blue-gray streak of lightning once more, lunging fiercely at the berserk brute bull. This time, it was even faster, and its attacks even more vicious. Wind-rending claw, mad mastiff pounce, raging wind howl, skill after skill came in rapid succession, pouring down on the berserk brute bull like a raging storm. Though the berserk brute bull had thick hide and astounding defense, before Chasing Wind's blindingly fast attacks, it seemed incredibly clumsy. Every counterattack it made was easily evaded by Chasing Wind, yet every attack from Chasing Wind left another fresh wound on its body. In only a few short minutes, the berserk brute bull was covered in crisscrossing claw marks. Blood ran freely, a horrifying sight. At this sight, Limo's heart sank. He gritted his teeth as he watched the Howling Wind Wolf Mastiff fight brilliantly, then looked at his badly injured berserk brute bull. His heart was filled with unwillingness. He knew that continuing would only bring him further humiliation. Whether in speed, reactions, or attack methods, this Howling Wind Wolf Mastiff completely outclassed his berserk brute bull. If they kept fighting, the berserk brute bull would only suffer worse injuries. It might even affect the matches to come. I surrender. Limo forced out those words through clenched teeth. Saying those words seemed to drain every ounce of strength from him. His face was ashen. He looked utterly despondent. He had originally thought that even if he could not defeat Lin Ye, he could at least force out Lin Ye's bonded beast and lose with honor. But he never imagined that he could not even beat one of his opponent's ordinary contracted beast. That enormous gap dealt him a crushing blow. Chapter 38. Such short-sightedness, yet you praise him so highly. The moment Limo raised his hand to signal surrender, the entire arena fell silent for a moment, then erupted with deafening cheers. He won. Lin Ye won. That was so easy, he dominated from start to finish. He did not even summon the nine-tailed fox. The Howling Wind Wolf Mastiff alone took down his opponent. Is this the strength of a quadruple S genius? I thought Limo would last a little longer. I did not expect it to end so quickly. It is not that Limo was too weak. Lin Ye is simply too strong. The training level of that Howling Windwolf Mastiff is unbelievable. Just what you would expect from a quadruple S genius. Even his ordinary contracted beast are this formidable. Did you notice? Forget his bonded beast. Lin Ye did not even use that golden bird beast. That is true. Amazed exclamations and cheers echoed through the stands. Everyone cheered for Lin Ye's spectacular performance. The referee stepped onto the stage and announced loudly, "First match of Group C. Contestant Lin Ye wins." Lin Ye remained calm and willed it, recalling Chasing Wind to the beast space. He was very satisfied with Chasing Wind's performance today. Though its opponent was only at a rank potential Berserk Brute Bull, the combat skill Chasing Wind displayed in battle were flawless. All the resources had spent to raise it to peak first rank. He turned and walked off the stage, his expression serene, as though he had merely finished some trivial task. Behind him, Limo stood rooted to the spot in a daze, watching Lin Ye's retreating figure. His eyes were full of conflicting emotions. There was disappointment and resentment, but more than anything, there was deep awe. Is this the strength of a quadruple S genius? Sure enough, even with only a slight display of power, he was beyond anything Limo could hope to reach. With a bitter smile, he recalled his Berserk Brute Bull to the beast space, then silently walked off the stage. Meanwhile, inside a luxurious VIP suite on the arena's third floor, Li Dezhu, principal of 3rd Beast Taming High School, sat on the sofa, watching the match on the screen. His face shone with a proud, gratified smile. Good, 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 he said 3 times, grinning from ear to ear. That boy, Lin Ye, has not disappointed me after all. That Howling Windwolf Mastiff has been trained remarkably well. It has reached peak first rank, and its combat instincts are exceptional. It seems he truly has not slacked off lately. The school administrators seated beside him all nodded in agreement. Their faces shone with proud smiles. Indeed, that Howling Windwolf Mastiff alone has displayed combat power far beyond beast of its rank. Who knows how formidable that 9-tailed fox must be? With Lin Ye, 3rd Beast Taming High School can finally hold its head high this year. We might not only take the championship, but make a name for ourselves across the province, even the nation. Everyone chimed in, lavishing praise on Lin Ye. Yet amid the jubilant mood, a discordant voice suddenly sounded from a sofa in the corner of the suite. HMPH, he is so short-sighted, and you are praising him this highly. A slightly languid voice shattered the cheerful atmosphere in the suite. The speaker was a young man in his early 30s. He wore a well-tailored navy blue suit, one leg crossed over the other, a glass of red wine in hand. He gently swirled it, looking elegant yet relaxed. The man was handsome, with sharply defined features. An air of innate nobility lingered between his brows. A dismissive curve rested on his lips. His name was Zheng Yun, and he came from the Zheng family of the imperial capital. He was a senior admissions officer for the Imperial Capital Academy. Though the Zheng family was not among the imperial capital's greatest clans, they were no minor power and held considerable influence throughout the Shengsha Empire. As for Zheng Yun himself, he had reached the 5th rank as a beastmaster at a young age. He was renowned among his generation. He had come to Jianghai City on official orders to assess the young talents emerging from this Rising Star Beastmaster tournament and recruit talent for the Imperial Capital Academy. As Jianghai City's once-in-a-century quadruple S genius, Lin Ye was naturally one of his primary prospects. Li Dezhu's smile stiffened slightly at those words, but he quickly recovered and looked at Zheng Yun with a genial smile. What do you mean, Mr. Zheng? Do you think Lin Ye's performance was not outstanding enough? Outstanding. It was passable. Zheng Yun took a light sip of wine and replied unhurriedly. That Howling Windwolf Mastiff has indeed been trained well. Its combat techniques are commendable. Among beasts of the same rank, it is one of the best. But that is precisely why I call him short-sighted. The mood in the suite instantly turned delicate. The school administrators exchanged looks. All wore faintly displeased expressions. After all, Lin Ye was the pride of 3rd Beastmaster High School, and a leading contender for this tournament's title. Now, Zheng Yun was belittling him so openly. Naturally, they did not take it well. Li Dezhu, however, kept his composure and his smile. Only his eyes held a little more scrutiny. What do you mean, young Master Zheng? I would like to hear the details. Zheng Yun set down his glass and leaned forward slightly, folding his hands over his knees. A meaningful smile curved his lips. Principally, as the head of a school, after so many years in education, you should know better than I do. What is the greatest taboo on a beastmaster's path? He paused, his tone growing heavier. Trying to do too much and mastering none of it. Lin Ye awakened just over a month ago. Yet he has already contracted 3 beasts. Besides his bonnet beast and the Howling Windwolf Mastiff, there is also that golden bird. On the surface, this is an advantage granted by his high aptitude. Powerful spiritual strength and far more contracts than his peers, an impressive sight. But principally, have you considered something? His tone grew pointed. As far as I know, Lin Ye is an orphan from an ordinary family. That means the resources available to him are extremely limited. A smart person knows how to assess the situation and concentrates limited resources on training their bonnet beast, so that, in the shortest possible time, they can raise its strength to the highest level. Yet he has committed that very taboo, taking those already limited resources and spreading them across 3 contracted beasts. That Howling Windwolf Mastiff has indeed been raised to peak first rank. That is admirable, but at what cost? What level is his bonnet beast, the 9-tailed celestial fox, at now? And what level is that golden bird? Zheng Yan spoke calmly, yet every word struck at the heart. A beastmaster's strength has always depended on quality, not quantity. Especially in his situation, where resources are already scarce. He should focus his efforts on training his core beast first. But he went ahead and contracted 3 at once. It may look glorious, but he is really squandering his potential. Put simply, he has been blinded by the power brought by his SSS-rank aptitude, and lost himself in an illusion of strength. If this mindset is not corrected in time, his future achievements will inevitably be limited. His argument was reasoned and forceful. The school administrators exchanged looks, though still displeased. They had to admit Zheng Yanni's words made some sense. A beastmaster's growth, when all is said and done, depends on resources. No matter how great one's aptitude, without sufficient resources, it is difficult to truly grow strong. They all knew something of Lin Ye's family circumstances. His parents had died early, and his family was far from wealthy. Training 3 high-potential beasts at once under such circumstances was indeed a risky move. Li Dezhu fell silent for a moment, then suddenly smiled. Young Master Zheng, your words do make sense. He lifted his teacup and took a leisurely sip. He looked calmly at Zheng Yan. However, I believe you may be worrying too much, young Master Zheng. Oh, Zheng Yan raised an eyebrow. Principal Li, do you think I am wrong? You just said a beastmaster's greatest taboo is trying to do too much and mastering none of it. I agree, but every rule has its exceptions. Li Dezhu set down his cup, wisdom gleaming in his eyes. I had not spent much time with young Lin, but with my decades of judging people, I can tell he is not someone who would be blinded by power. Since he dared to contract 3 beasts so early after awakening, he must have his own considerations and confidence. Besides, Li Dezhu changed tack, a knowing smile on his lips. How do you know, young Master Zheng, that he does not have enough resources to train all 3 beasts? Zheng Yan frowned slightly. What do you mean? Could Lin Ye already be working with some major corporation? I mean nothing by it. Li Dezhu waved a hand with a chuckle. I merely think it is too early to say. Young Master Zheng, why not observe him a little longer? You may discover something unexpected. Zheng Yan gave Li Dezhu a long look. He said nothing more and leaned back into the sofa. Lifting his wine glass, he turned a thoughtful gaze to the screen. He wanted to see just how far Lin Ye could truly go. Chapter 39, Battle for First Place, facing Xiaoyu. Time passed second by second. The competition raged on. Qinhao from Group A, Zhao Wuji from Group B, Jin Fan from Group D, and the favored contenders from every other group all secured consecutive wins without surprise. They dominated their respective group standings. In the second round of Group C, Lin Ye faced Wang Dalei of 4th Beastmaster High School. This match was equally one-sided. Wang Dalei's bonnet beast was a diamond-armored pangolin with a rank potential. Its defense was astounding, and its offense was formidable as well. But before Zhuifeng's ghost-like speed and savage attacks, the diamond-armored pangolin's prideful shell was soon torn open in several places. After holding on for only a few minutes, Wang Dalei could only concede. Lin Ye earned another 3 points, remaining undefeated after 2 matches. He secured one of Group C's qualifying spots early. Xiaoyu also easily defeated Limo, with 2 victories in 2 matches as well. She secured the other qualifying spot. With that, Group C's qualifiers were clear. The final round match between Lin Ye and Xiaoyu would directly determine first place in the group, though it would not affect the fact that both had qualified. For these two gifted prodigies, neither wanted to finish behind the other. Thus, this became the most anticipated showdown of today's group stage. Every seat was filled, and the audience waited in eager anticipation. They all wanted to see who would win this clash of titans. Next is Group C's headline match. Lin Ye of 3rd Beastmaster High School versus Zhou Yu of 8th Beastmaster High School. The commentator's passionate voice rang throughout the arena, every word stirring the crowd. Both competitors are undefeated after 2 matches. They have already secured qualification, but this battle will decide who takes first place in Group C. Will Lin Ye prove superior, or can Zhou Yu create a miracle and defend her honor? Let us wait and see. As the commentator's words fell, the atmosphere in the arena instantly reached its peak. Cheers, shouts, and cries of support thundered through the stadium like crashing waves. Under countless watchful eyes, Lin Ye and Zhou Yu emerged from the competitors' tunnel almost simultaneously. They stepped onto the platform, and the instant they took their places, the arena's clamor seemed to fall silent for a moment. Every gaze focused on the platform, on these 2 young geniuses. They faced each other from afar, their eyes meeting in midair. Lin Ye remained as calm and unruffled as ever. He held the little white fox in his arms, with the little golden crow perched on his shoulder. There was not a trace of tension on him. Zhou Yu wore a fitted moon-white outfit, her long hair tied in a high ponytail. Fiery fighting spirit blazed in her cool, clear eyes. Lin Ye, I know you are strong. An SSS-rank aptitude is indeed a height I cannot reach, but a Beastmaster's strength has never depended on aptitude alone. Zhou Yu looked straight at Lin Ye, her voice cool and resolute. In today's battle, I will give everything I have. I will show you what I can do. Lin Ye looked into her clear, determined eyes. An appreciative smile curved his lips. All right, I would also like to see what the gifted girl from 8th Beastmaster High School is capable of. His tone was calm, yet equally confident. The referee stood at the edge of the platform. His gaze swept between the 2. Once he confirmed they were ready, he raised his right hand high. Group C, Match 3, Lin Ye vs. Zhou Yu. Begin. At the referee's command, Zhou Yu did not hesitate. She immediately summoned her bonded beast. Come forth, Winterfrost Snow Lion. An icy blue light flashed, accompanied by a roar that shook the heavens. A biting chill swept across the arena. As the light faded, an enormous beast appeared on the platform. It was a male lion covered in silver-white fur. It measured nearly 10 feet long and over 6 feet tall. A piercing cold radiated from its entire body. Its ice-blue eyes gleamed like twin gemstones, cold and majestic as they surveyed everything before them. Winterfrost Snow Lion, an ice-element combat beast with S-rank potential. It was renowned for powerful ice abilities and terrifying attacks. Among beasts of the same rank, it was unquestionably among the very best. Zhuifeng, it is up to you. Lin Ye willed it, and a bluish-gray light flashed. Zhuifeng appeared on the platform. The moment it appeared, Zhuifeng felt the Winterfrost Snow Lion's immense pressure. A trace of gravity flashed through its amber eyes, but was swiftly replaced by soaring battle intent. As a beast with S-rank potential, Zhuifeng had pride of its own. It never retreated from a powerful foe. Zhuifeng attacked first, driving hard with all four paws. It became a bluish-gray bolt of lightning, lunging straight at the Winterfrost Snow Lion. It was impossibly fast, leaving an afterimage in the air. Its sharp claws glinted coldly, carrying a fierce wind pressure. As they tore viciously toward the lion's throat, Gale Claw, faced with Zhuifeng's savage strike, the Winterfrost Snow Lion did not move an inch. It suddenly opened its massive jaws. A deafening roar erupted from its throat. Roar, a visible icy blue shockwave, surged from its mouth like a tidal wave, instantly engulfing the entire platform. Zhuifeng's pupils shrank as it tried to dodge, but the shockwave's range was simply too vast, and it came too fast to evade. It could only cross its forepaws before its body in haste, and take the blow head-on. Boom! The icy blue shockwave slammed into Zhuifeng. Its entire body was blasted away. It spun through the air several times before barely regaining control. When it landed, a thin layer of frost coated Zhuifeng's forepaws. Specks of ice clung to its bluish-gray fur. It looked somewhat bedraggled. What powerful ice abilities! Lin Ye's brow furrowed slightly. With such intense freezing effects, this Winterfrost Snow Lion's strength could not be underestimated. Beast Spirit Enhancement. Without hesitation, he used his Beastmaster skill. A pale golden light flowed from his body, It became a streak of light and entered Zhuifeng's body. Zhuifeng's body shuddered faintly. Its fur seemed to shine more brightly. Golden light flickered in its amber eyes, and its aura suddenly surged. Beast Spirit Enhancement, an all-around increase in combat power. Zhuifeng turned into lightning again and pounced on the Winterfrost Snow Lion. This time, it was even faster than before, and its attacks were even fiercer. Raging Hound Pounce, Furious Wind Howl. A string of skills poured forth like a raging storm. Every blow carried vicious wind pressure, as if it could rip the air apart. At last, the Winterfrost Snow Lion moved. Though its massive body looked cumbersome, its movements were unexpectedly nimble. Against Zhuifeng's storm of attacks, it either dodged, blocked with its claws, or counterattacked with frigid breath from its mouth. It handled everything with ease. Though Zhuifeng's attacks were fierce, before the Winterfrost Snow Lion's powerful ice abilities and sturdy defense, they began to fall short. Its gale claw could leave shallow marks on the Winterfrost Snow Lion, but the chill radiating from the lion quickly froze those wounds. The damage they dealt was quite limited. Meanwhile, the Winterfrost Snow Lion's counterattacks each carried terrifying freezing effects, forcing Zhuifeng to respond with great caution. The battle continued for several minutes, though Zhuifeng relied on Beast Spirit Enhancement and its agile movements to contend with the Winterfrost Snow Lion for a while. It could never gain the upper hand. Instead, as the battle wore on, the Winterfrost Snow Lion's advantage grew ever greater. Its freezing aura seemed capable of icing over everything. Zhuifeng's speed and agility were both affected. This Winterfrost Snow Lion truly is powerful, Lin Ye thought to himself. No wonder it is among the finest beasts with S-rank potential. Its offense, defense, and battlefield control are all first-rate. It seems Zhuifeng alone cannot defeat it. Lin Ye's eyes flickered as he prepared to act. At that moment, Xiaoyu also seemed to feel the stalemate could not continue. She made her move first. With a thought, icy blue light flashed once more. Chapter 40. Yaoxi reveals her might, shocking the crowd. Come forth, Frost Spirit Sparrow. At Xiaoyu's clear cry, icy blue light blossomed above the platform. As the light faded, an ice blue spirit sparrow appeared. Its crystal-clear wings shimmered. The spirit sparrow stood about waist-high, with a wingspan exceeding 6 feet. A biting chill radiated from its body. With every beat of its wings, tiny ice crystals drifted down. They refracted gorgeous colors beneath the lights. Frost Spirit Sparrow, an ice-element flying beast with S-rank potential. It was known for nimble flight and long-range ice attacks. Together with the Winterfrost Snow Lion, one near and one far, they formed a perfect offensive and defensive combination. The two S-rank ice beasts stood side by side, their biting auras intertwined, sending the platform's temperature down by more than 18 degrees Fahrenheit. A thin layer of frost even formed across the platform floor, gleaming coldly beneath the lights. A wave of shocked cries erupted from the stands. To S-rank beasts, Xiaoyu really has bonded a second beast. The Winterfrost Snow Lion and Frost Spirit Sparrow, one close range and one long range, one attacking and one supporting, create double ice element suppression. It is practically a perfect combination. Lin Ye's Howling Wind Wolf Mastiff may be formidable, but against the pincer attack of the S-rank ice beast, it will surely struggle to cope. It seems Xiaoyu intends to force out Lin Ye's bonded beast. Now this will be worth watching. If Lin Ye still refuses to send out the nine-tailed celestial fox, he may truly lose. Discussion surged through the audience. Everyone believed Lin Ye had reached the point where he had to reveal his trump card. On the platform, Xiaoyu raised her eyes to Lin Ye. Lin Ye, your Howling Wind Wolfhound is indeed strong, but it alone is not my match. She paused, her eyes blazing. Send out your life-bound beast. Let me see just how powerful the legendary nine-tailed celestial fox truly is. Her words were both a challenge and an acknowledgement. In her eyes, only Lin Ye's life-bound beast was worthy of her full strength. Lin Ye looked at the battle-ready Xiaoyu across from him, then at the Frost Spirit Sparrow circling overhead. A knowing smile rose on his lips. My little white does not feel like moving today. He smiled faintly. However, since you want to see my beast, I will grant your wish. Zir, hold back. Do not hit too hard. Lin Ye gave a quiet reminder. Understood, my lord. Yaoxi's voice rang out in Lin Ye's mind. Her tone was somewhat languid. I will be a little gentler. The next moment, she lightly beat her wings and flew from Lin Ye's shoulder. Golden light slowly bloomed around her. At first, the light was soft, like the first dawn. but it soon became brighter and more blazing. It was as if a tiny sun were rising above the platform. Before everyone's stunned eyes, Jin Yaoxi's body rapidly expanded. The palm-sized golden bird transformed in an instant into a massive golden crow with a wingspan over 10 feet. Though this was not her complete true form, even so, as she hovered in midair, her supremacy over all things still shook the entire arena. Everyone's eyes widened. They stared fixedly at the enormous golden bird above the platform, their hearts thrown into turmoil. What is that thing? That pressure is terrifying. A golden bird? A phoenix? No. A phoenix does not look like that. Damn, my beast compendium has no record of a beast like this. This is beyond anything I know. Could it be a mutant? What mutant could possess such pressure? I feel like my soul is trembling. What kind of monster did Lin Ye bond with? That howling wind wolfhound was already strong enough. What rank is this golden bird? S rank? No. This golden bird is at least SS rank. Shocked cries rang out across the stands. Every eye was drawn to the golden bird soaring above the platform. Even in the VIP box, Chuqian, who had been leisurely drinking red wine, set down his glass. He could not stop himself from leaning forward. A flash of unconcealed surprise crossed his eyes. Where did this golden bird come from? Chuqian murmured, his brow tightly furrowed. With all his knowledge and experience, even he could not identify the golden bird at a glance. Meanwhile, on the platform, Xiao Yu's expression grew exceptionally grave. Her cool eyes locked onto the enormous golden bird hovering overhead. As she felt its terrifying pressure wash over her, her heart began pounding uncontrollably. It was a tremor born deep within her soul, like an ant gazing up at a dragon, small and insignificant. Is this your beast? Xiao Yu drew a deep breath and forcibly suppressed her shock. Her gaze became resolute once more. Even so, I will never retreat. She gritted her teeth. Then she ordered the Frost Spirit Sparrow to attack. Spirit Sparrow, freezing wind. Xiao Yu struck first. At her command, the Frost Spirit Sparrow let out a clear cry. Its wings beat sharply. A biting wind swept forth, carrying countless tiny ice crystals, forming a freezing tornado that howled toward Jin Yaoxi. Wherever that icy wind passed, the moisture in the air froze instantly, forming a vast white ice mist. It seemed ready to turn everything into frozen statues. Yet, facing that biting freezing wind, Jin Yaoxi could not even be bothered to lift an eyelid. She merely gave her wings a light beat. A wisp of golden flame peeled from her wings like a shooting star, drifting toward the freezing gale. That wisp of golden flame looked so tiny, so fragile, as though the bitter wind could snuff it out at any moment. But the instant that golden flame met the freezing wind, a sharp hiss, like red-hot iron plunged into cold water, suddenly echoed through the entire arena. The ferocious freezing wind, the instant it touched the golden flame, vanished instantly like ice and snow meeting molten lava. It became a cloud of white steam and dissipated into the air. What? Xiao Yu's pupils constricted, her face filled with disbelief. Her Frost Spirit Sparrow had S-rank potential. It was even at the peak of the first rank. Its full power freezing wind had been so effortlessly neutralized. How could this be? That golden bird. What rank of existence was it? But Jin Yaoxi's counterattack had only just begun. Her golden eyes narrowed slightly. They locked onto the Frost Spirit Sparrow in the air. The next instant, she moved. A golden streak tore across the sky, so fast it was nearly impossible to see. The Frost Spirit Sparrow had no time to react. Before a terrifying wave of heat hit it head-on, it instinctively tried to dodge. But Jin Yaoxi was simply too fast. So fast, it could not even form a thought. Bang! A dull impact rang out. The Frost Spirit Sparrow flew backward like a kite with its string cut. It slammed heavily into the platform's barrier, then bounced to the ground. Across its crystalline ice-blue feathers were blackened scorch marks. Its aura instantly weakened. It let out weak, mournful cries. One blow, just one blow. The S-rank Frost Spirit Sparrow had completely lost its ability to fight. The entire arena fell silent once again. Everyone stared at the scene on the platform, dumbfounded. Their minds were blank. They had expected this golden bird to be powerful, but never imagined it would be this powerful. With one simple charge, it had crippled a first-rank peak beast with S-rank potential. What level of combat power was that? Terrifying beyond belief. Chapter 41, Jin Yaoxi's Invincible Divine Might. After crushing the Frost Spirit Sparrow, Yaoxi did not stop. She slowly turned her head, her golden eyes instantly locking onto the winter snow lion below. The winter snow lion felt that terrifying pressure. Every hair on its body stood on end. Low growls rumbled from its throat. But Yaoxi merely gave her wings a light beat. A golden flame shot out like an arrow, striking the ground directly before the winter snow lion. Boom! The golden flame erupted into a searing wave of fire, engulfing the winter snow lion completely. The winter snow lion let out a pained roar. Its huge body thrashed violently in the flames, but the golden flames clung to it like a curse, and could not be extinguished no matter how it rolled or swatted. In just a few breaths, the winter snow lion's beautiful silver-white fur was burned black. Chapter 42. Bring your grudges to me. I, Lin Ye, will bear them all myself. That evening, all group stage matches came to an end. After 3 fierce rounds of competition among the top 32, 16 advancing contestants were decided. Lin Ye's stunning group stage performance in particular made him the brightest star of the tournament. He even eclipsed Qinhao, another favorite to win it all. Major local media outlets rushed to report it. Each headline was more sensational than the last. SSS-rank prodigy rises. Lin Ye sweeps the group stage. Aiming for the title, Lin Ye is already unstoppable before his 9-tailed celestial fox even fights. Mysterious golden beast sparks heated debate. In-depth analysis. What rank is Lin Ye's golden bird? Experts say it may be an ancient variant. Xiaoyu suffers crushing defeat, then admits, Lin Ye's strength far exceeds anything I imagined. Rising Star Beastmaster Tournament Top 16 announced. Lin Ye remains the leading favorite for the championship. Chapter 43. However you want to punish us, we will gladly accept it. That very night, Lin Ye paid the price for his bold boasting. The next morning, he climbed out of bed with a hand on his aching waist. His legs felt weak. His entire body felt completely drained. He looked at his somewhat haggard reflection in the mirror, and could not help letting out a deep sigh. A beauty's affection is the hardest thing to bear. Last night's madness was unbearable to recall. By Chuqian and Yaoxi, those two temptresses were each more tireless and more seductive than the other. One was naturally alluring, soft and beguiling, as though she meant to steal his very soul. The other burned with passion, bold and domineering, as though she wanted to consume him whole. The two women took turns battling for dominance, neither willing to yield. They wore him out until 3 or 4 in the morning, before finally settling down. He had thought that after advancing to a second-rank Beastmaster, his physical condition had greatly improved. He should have been able to handle those two insatiable women. Chapter 44. Zhuifeng, reduced to a clown. Today was the day of the top 16 matches. According to the schedule, they would begin promptly at 2 in the afternoon. It was a single elimination format. Winners advanced, and losers were eliminated. 8 matches would determine the final 8. As the top seed of Group C, Lin Ye's opponent was naturally the second seed of Group D. He was an awakened student from 4th Beastmaster High School, with a rank potential reaching the top 16, already made him an elite among elites. But unfortunately for him, his opponent was Lin Ye, the one hailed as unbeatable. The moment the match began, Lin Ye had barely shown his face before his opponent surrendered on the spot. A chorus of boos rose from the crowd. Still, most people understood. They did not find it surprising. After all, even Xiaoyu, who had been favored to reach the semifinals, had not been able to so much as budge Lin Ye. For an rank Beastmaster, the top 16 was already his limit. Chapter 45. Final showdown against the confident Qinhao. The quarterfinals concluded amid cheers and laughter. Lin Ye advanced to the semifinals with unquestionable dominance. Meanwhile, Zhuifeng fled the arena in disgrace. It was said that after he returned home that night, crashing and smashing could be heard all night. Clearly, he had suffered quite a psychological blow. These minor incidents clearly did not affect the tournament's progress. After the quarterfinals ended, the semifinalists were announced. They were Lin Ye, Qinhao, Zhao Wuji, and Xiaoyu. After Xiaoyu lost to Lin Ye in the top 30 to group stage, she did not lose heart. Instead, she fought her way through every round, charging powerfully into the semifinals. This only further proved how impressive Lin Ye's victory over her had been. After a brief rest day, the semifinals finally arrived. Lin Ye's opponent was Zhao Wuji from 2nd Beastmaster High School. Zhao Wuji had been equally dominant in the previous rounds. His netherworld demon tiger was terrifyingly powerful. Chapter 46. What are you babbling about? Oh, Lin Ye raised a brow and smiled faintly. Tempting fate is not a good habit. At that, the smile on Qin Hao's lips deepened. Tempting fate, perhaps. He slowly raised his right hand, fingers spread and palm up. A vast surge of energy began gathering in his palm. But I, Qin Hao, always keep my word. As the words fell, he suddenly clenched his fist. Boom! A thick bolt of purple lightning crashed down from the sky, striking the center of the platform with savage force. Lightning exploded as arcs of electricity flew everywhere. Within that blinding lightning, a towering, mountain-like figure slowly emerged. It was a giant ape standing over 16 feet tall. Its body was covered in deep purple fur, its muscles knotted and bulging. It radiated explosive strength. Its eyes were like two flickering bolts of lightning, glinting with soul-chilling electric light. Chapter 47. The sun stands with me. One sword strike defeats them all. The entire arena fell silent. More than 100,000 people did not make a sound. Everyone looked up, staring blankly at the figure bathed in golden radiance above the platform. Their minds were completely blank. That golden armor, those dazzling wings, that breathtaking face, that supreme majesty looking down upon the world. It all went beyond their understanding of what beast taming even meant. How was this beast taming? He was taming people. Then the entire arena erupted. Deafening uproar thundered through the stands. A beast that can take human form, another one. Just what divine beast has Lin Ye contracted? It was already outrageous that his nine-tailed celestial fox could transform. But this golden bird could transform too. And that presence. It feels even more domineering than the nine-tailed celestial fox. Is SSS-rank potential really this absurd? Does it just come with transformed beast in pairs? By then, Qin Hao on the platform was utterly stunned. He stood frozen where he was, looking at his three beasts lying helplessly on the ground. His face was filled with disbelief. He had prepared for so long and hidden so many trump cards, all for this day. To defeat Lin Ye before the eyes of the masses, and prove that he was Jianghai City's true #1 prodigy. But now, his dream had shattered. Every trump card he had been so proud of, before Lin Ye's golden bird, could not even withstand a single sword strike. That crushing disparity made him feel as though he had fallen from the clouds into the abyss. He was completely bewildered. No, impossible. He muttered with hollow eyes. How can this be? My thunder battle ape, my three-headed hellhound, my flame-winged flood dragon, they all have SSS rank potential.